Test.
All right,
one,
test. I'm still getting the same
Still,
thing.
Yeah.
Let me adjust it. We'll get going, and then I'll.
Yeah.
You want to check with Luke, see what he.
Yeah, I
if
might
he's
check with
experienced
Luke.
any of these issues before?
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. Where's my phone?
Is that it?
Yes. Luke.
Luke, I
Luke.
am your father.
Of course my phone died, but.
I was just hyping me up. I like the old Johnny Cash.
You want to, you want to use my phone to call him?
Yeah.
Oh, Metallica.
Oh, you gotta get hyped for Metallica.
Okay, let's start the broadcast, and then I'll text.
Yeah, if you want it, here you go.
Yeah.
You want to call him?
Yep. Hey, buddy, it's just Corey. Hey, we're having a hard time with our headphones just hearing out of one side. Do you have any advice for me?
Yours works both?
Can you
Yeah.
hear? Will?
Yours works both? Both sides?
Yeah,
hear me?
F50.
In both sides?
The red ones
the
or
one.
the blue?
Okay.
So they got to be straight up, right? Yeah, they are. Okay.
I don't know if he's got you turned on, mic-wise. No, you're not.
Stream Sports, proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Welcome to Franklin Night Football. Franklin Night Football on Stream Television is presented by French Creek Fall Safety, Franklin Industries, by Cunningham of Edinburgh, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca, by the Red and Black Club, by Leonardo's Restaurant and Pizzeria, and by Allegheny Toyota. Welcome to Franklin Night Football. Hey, we're here in Seneca with the Seneca Bobcats and the Franklin Knights. It's a chilly night. We're up on the roof. It's myself, Corey Newcomb, Mr. Chad Weimer, and Mr. Ryan Wilkinson. And I
Yeah,
just
you
fixed
got that
those.
all backwards.
You
That's
know what?
all right.
Chad
That's all right.
Wilkinson and Mr. Ryan Weimer. That's kind of how I am right now. All right, so hey, we're here. We got a great pregame show. Right after this, we're going to have the coaches interview. We're also going to have some pregame analysis, and we also have our on-field guy on the sideline, Mr. Will Haynes. So right after this, after a commercial break, we'll be back with the coaches interview.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights! From French Creek Fall Safety.
Over 40 years ago, Cunningham's of Edinboro opened its doors in Northwest Pennsylvania. A small town, family-owned business committed to delivering the best possible car buying experience. Today, the next generation is proud to carry on that name and commitment. We are the tri-state area's only dealership offering a new and pre-owned lifetime engine warranty. Experience our helpful staff and worry-free vehicle ordering process.
We're committed to another 40 years of automotive excellence. Welcome to the family at Cunningham's of Edinboro.
Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has two convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union.
Griffin Phillips Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphilipsford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phillips Ford in Seneca.
And welcome back to the Franklin Knight pregame show. Joining us now is head coach of the Franklin Knights, Coach Turk. Coach, good to see you. Tough loss against the Dragons last week. What were some of the takeaways from that game?
Yeah, well, first, thanks for having me, Luke. You know, I love talking with you. You're the best in the business, and so thank you so much. You know, we made some mistakes early on special teams. We had a bad alignment. A couple of our rookie kids didn't see it. They didn't realign, and they just came off the edge and just had a horrible punt. It wasn't on Nathan at all. It's just, you know, when you have two guys on one side and six on the other, it's pretty easy to almost block punt. But what's amazing about Nate is that he got the punt off, even though it went about 10, 11 yards. And then we just made some key mistakes in our blocking scheme where a couple of our kids just made mental mistakes. They still are young men. They're growing. And Warren capitalized on that big time. And so if you're really not in the trenches and understand it, it's kind of hard to understand. But trust me, we don't make those two mistakes. It's a much closer football game.
And that's something, Coach, too, you know, as you get towards the end of the year, it's kind of like you wish you had a few more weeks, because as the guys are starting to get it, it's like, okay, now if we could only go back and revisit some of those key moments in those games, it'd be a different outcome.
Yeah, that's true. And if we were consistent, you know, we've had season-ending injuries since Oil City. Caden Carnes is out for the year, and unfortunately, Drew Wilkinson was put out for the year yesterday. Didn't play against Warren. I shouldn't say it. He went in for maybe 3 or 4 plays. His shoulder was shot, and you know, that didn't go well for him, unfortunately. And he's out for the season. And Wyatt Bell, not going to have him back for the season. So it seems like each week we have some new kids coming in and out and then going back out and then going back in. So I agree with you 100%. Man, if we had just a couple more weeks, just a little bit more consistency on the personnel, it'd be interesting. But hey, listen, we're fighters. You guys see that week in and week out. Seneca, maybe a segue into that. They've been playing together since they've been freshmen, and so they're going to be good. I went and watched them when they came up to Mercier's Prep, and I really like their program. Now, they were like us today, last year, and the year before. So we have our work cut out for us. But I'm going to tell you, I think the coaches put a great game plan together. I think the kids are bought in like any other week. We wipe the slate clean, and we step up and we go play football, and we're just blessed to do it.
What transpired during practice this week to prepare for tonight's game?
Well, I think they understood and recognized some of the mistakes, and they had a lot more energy this week. They understand and recognize you can't take a series off. I mean, that's just the one thing about this young football team. They're playing both ways. They feel like, hey, I'll just kind of go maybe 75% per series to get my breath. You can't do that in this league. It's a great district. The region's tough. And so we focused on that this week. And so, and then a couple of the schemes that we're putting in on defense, the kids love it. We're opening up that defensive playbook, and we're going to go after them. So it's going to be fun to see how they react to it.
For those guys that are maybe, too deep in the bench, do they understand, like, I could be called up at any moment. My time could happen now. I need to make sure I understand what's going on in the game. I need to make sure I know what's going on in practice, and I need to be present the entire time.
Yeah, that's right. We use the Mike Tomlin terminology. The standard's the standard. Next man up. They know that. In fact, we just mentioned that in practice yesterday. We had a kid that went down, and he's not going to be able to play. And we had one of our young athletes step up, and I looked at him and I said, "Remember, we're one play away." And he said, "Well, you're not kidding, Coach." So I think they're starting to get it. I mean, that goes with experience. Like, okay, an adult is telling me one thing, but I'm probably not going to believe it until it happens. Well, I'm going to tell you, a lot of our young men have had a lot of playing time in and out, so I think they're getting it.
We always talk, homecoming can be a distraction, a fun distraction. It's great for the school and the community. For the football team, you got to get the kids focused for that. But it seems like Franklin's kind of got that double whammy. You also have Apple Fest. Is that a distraction at all, or how do you keep the kids going mentally through those types of things?
Yeah, that's hard for me because I'm a no excuse guy. But the reality is the reality. I mean, we're away this week, so I think that helps.
Yeah.
I think being home in Alpafest has been a little bit more difficult for us. But, we're 0-6. These kids are, and I wouldn't call them desperate, but they're hungry. So I really didn't get the feel of Applefest being a distraction this week. We had a lot of good turf time, a lot of good practice time. Didn't have a lot of kids saying, hey, I got to leave for this reason, or I got to go help with Applefest for this reason. Applefest has this event going on. So, I didn't really feel it, Luke. But now that you mention it, last year and the year before was a little bit of a distraction, but didn't see it this week. Thank God. Wonderful event, though.
Yeah,
man,
absolutely.
What an earmark. Yeah.
Well, I think it seems like you guys have had home games during that weekend too, and then for the longest time, it seemed like we were on the road playing teams that we had to drive through Franklin during that time of year. So, but kind of going back to what you said, there's no excuses for anything. You work hard during the week and you prepare for the game.
That's right. That's right. We've had a couple of our seniors, against Warren. They made some of their own decisions, and it didn't go well. They capitalized on it, and it was like a 50-yard one-on-one, and it was a touchdown on another. And they said, hey, look, the mental lapse is there. So there's no excuses. You just have to do your job. We say that a lot. And we really reemphasized that again this week, reemphasized it. And sometimes you have to be a broken record. I mean, talking to pro coaches and college coaches, they do the exact same thing. It's just not, agnostic to high school. So we just continue to be consistent, keep giving the same message, and it's coming along.
Yeah, hey, one day at a time, Coach, and one game at a time. And again, tonight you got Seneca. So, Coach, thanks for joining us. All the best. Good luck.
Thank you. You too, Luke. God bless and go Knights.
Thank you. The Franklin Knight pregame show will continue right after this.
watched my first game, I was like really pumped about it. And I was like, I want to try that out. So I started in flag football. I was like, okay, I was doing pretty good.
My uncle got me interested in football when I used to come to his games and watch him play.
At a young age, I just really loved the sport. I loved watching it, loved everything about it. So my dad convinced me to try it. I've loved it ever since.
For me, it means hard work and one mistake, get up and redo it. Don't give up. Keep trying until you get it right.
It's meant a lot. I've learned a lot of stuff from the coaches, and Franklin coaches gave me a lot of information on what to do and how to get a lot better.
I've made friends for life, for sure. I actually consider them family. I know I'll be successful in life because I built a strong foundation with my work ethic and determination. You know, it just unifies everybody, honestly brings everybody together. You come here, you sit in the stadium during a Friday night game, and it's just everyone's one school, everyone's one family.
Quality, safety, and innovation. That's Toyota. Hi, I'm Bruce Sigworth here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Now let's talk resale value. Toyota consistently ranks in the top 10 in resale value, and 3 of our vehicles rank in the top 5 according to KBB.com. That research shows 4Runner, Tundra, and Tacoma maintaining a 60% or higher retail value over a 5-year period. That means you could get thousands of dollars more for your Toyota than any other brand.
We're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Go Knights!
Since 1901, Franklin Industries has been a leader in steel manufacturing in our region. We started our journey making steel rails for the railroad, and we're still going strong today. Franklin Industries now manufactures steel quality U-posts and T-posts right here in Franklin, Pennsylvania. We take pride in the strength and durability of our product, and we take pride in the strength of our Franklin Knights. We're proud to support our community and Franklin athletics. Go Knights from Franklin Industries.
Hey guys, we're back. Franklin Night Football, the pregame show. We're here in Seneca on a chilly October night. This is fall weather. This is football weather.
Fall weather. This is yeah. You're talking to a golfer from the summer. So winter is here. It has arrived, and it's smack dab at our back.
I agree wholeheartedly. I really do. It looks. Hey guys, so we got 4-2 Seneca Bobcats versus 0-6 Franklin Knights.
Yeah.
The records don't tell the tale. I think this is a good game that could be a very competitive game. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I personally feel like when you're on the road, I like the road dogs. You know, it's just you, your teammates, your coaching staff.
Yep.
You're not going to have a lot of fans here at the game. Hence why there's so many fans listening to us.
That's right.
But
that's right.
You know, it's cold. It's a long road up here. Applefest is going on. There's a lot of reasons not to come up here.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So you know, your back's against the wall, and let's face it, the Knights don't have a whole lot to lose by just going. You know, the expression "balls out" here.
Yeah, exactly, absolutely. And
it's time for them to try some different things potentially. I know, as Coach Turk alluded to during his pregame conference there with Luke, that you know we've had a lot of injuries. We've had a lot of people having to switch positions this week. So you know, not only do we have the normal test of being 0-6, but things are changing within the team. But this is one that we've had on our schedule that was always looked at as a winnable game. So Seneca seems to be more our size in both numbers and physical size and stature. So
yes.
You know, this is one that I could see being a very competitive ball game. It could go either way, but it is fairly windy out here today, so it'll be interesting in the passing game to see how that. And it's been the coldest game thus far I think any of us have played up here this year. So.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're in the elements tonight, so I kind of feel like we are going to play the game. But, hey, I feel the same way you guys do. Our backs are against the wall. We got nothing to lose. For me, I feel like this is a great chance for Coach Turk to, as you guys alluded to, try some other things, prepare for next year, get some younger guys in there, see what we have. You guys have alluded, and the junior class is a phenomenal class.
It's huge. There's a lot of kids on this team,
and a lot of talent comes from that. So
yeah, and I do want to say that it really stinks. The injury bug has caught in Chad's son Drew, which is a team captain. You know, has played since he was in 4th grade. So that's a little, a hard hit right to the gut for the team. So hopefully, he's here tonight, and hopefully he's going to rally them. It's his shoulder. He's in good spirits and stuff, but he's just, when you don't see Drew in uniform, it bothers us as a parent, as friends of the family, and
and from a leadership perspective, you could tell he was a leader on the team, and he still is, and that's why he's here.
Yeah.
It also hurts. He's also a college recruit, so he has a lot of talent as well. So I think that's another part of it as well.
Yeah.
But you guys, I really believe this is a winnable. This is a game that just when you least expect it, the Franklin Knights could come out and really do something tonight. So
you hear a lot of people on TV talk about trap games for teams, and and this Seneca team's good. They're not nationally ranked, or they're not a super special great team. They're a good team, and they better prepare for us, because we're going to come in here and we're going to give what we got, because some of these kids haven't seen the field, and they're thinking, well, hey, now's my chance.
Yep.
I got to prove it, because I want to continue to play, build on next year, but also I want my teammates to see, hey, look, I got my chance now, and look, I just pancaked that guy. I just knocked the ball down on defense. I just hit the ball down when you're on the defensive line. Keeping that block, sealing the edge, containing the edge, whichever. There's a lot of things to prove tonight for the Knights.
Yeah, and I think the personal pride is really starting to kick in on these guys. I mean, these losses are kind of hanging heavy on them, and they're frankly, I think, getting tired of it, and really wanting to get a W on the board. We have 4 games left. This one and 1 or 2 other ones are a winnable game that will be a competitive ball game. So I think they'd like to, again, most of the seniors we've talked to in our spotlight have said, their goal this year is to win more than 2 games.
Yes.
Yep, do better than last year, and I'm sure these kids are ready to prove it tonight, because it has been a long week of practice. My son, my kids, both of my sons are playing, but I always talk to them when they get home and find out, how was practice, and they're doing a lot of different things. So it's yeah, they're definitely going to be changing some things up a little bit for tonight's game.
Excellent. Well, hey, gentlemen, we're going to go to our commercial break and thank our sponsors, and we'll be right back with the start of the first half.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service, along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles, like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com, or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has 2 convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union. At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights! From French Creek Fall Safety.
Over 40 years ago, Cunningham's of Edinboro opened its doors in Northwest Pennsylvania. A small-town, family-owned business committed to delivering the best possible car buying experience. Today, the next generation is proud to carry on that name and commitment. We are the tri-state area's only dealership offering a new and pre-owned lifetime engine warranty. Experience our helpful staff and worry-free vehicle ordering process.
We're committed to another 40 years of automotive excellence. Welcome to the family at Cunningham's of Edinboro.
All right, and we're back. As you can see, the Star Spangled Banner. There's
fireworks.
All
right.
Wow.
Friday night football.
Yeah, you got to love it. And there's not going to be too many left, so you got to really enjoy it. It does. It always does. And week to week, it just flies. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
By the way the weather is, I think Santa Claus is coming my way tonight. Not sure if I've mentioned that. It's a little bit chilly.
It's a little chilly. We're all bundled up here.
Ryan's
we got
in
layers.
full winter mode. He was buying hot chocolate, hand warmers.
Yes.
Yes, all out.
Yeah.
I go, are we going to be doing a broadcast or are we going hunting? I don't know what we're doing.
See, all the above.
Well, as you can see, we have the coin flip here, and we'll see who's going to receive.
What do we have out there? Hunter?
So it looks like, we have Hunter, Marsteller, Alex Weibel, and is that
Jackson Ewing.
Jackson Ewing out there. So it looks like, so he says.
Franklin won.
Franklin won, and we're going to defer. All right.
All right, guys.
Well, let's see how it goes. I do know that I saw Fenningworth out kicking, so we got our kicker back.
Excellent. He's a weapon.
Oh yeah, in games like this, you need a kicker. And actually, I saw their kicker out doing some work before the game,
He's got a leg.
He's got a leg.
He's got a leg too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's good. Makes it an interesting matchup for tonight.
Like I said, I'm curious to see if the wind stays steady, if it's going to cause some havoc here tonight with kicks, passes. There's a lot of factors that could definitely play into. It's definitely a cloudy night, windy night.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any rain in the forecast up here, but
I hope not.
We're getting the Lake Erie breeze for sure.
Yeah. Why is it when we're in Erie? I told Chad on the way up here, when we're in Erie, the wind just blows and blows, and I'm like,
they know the boys from down south.
Yeah,
coming up.
yeah.
Benango.
Well, he said, well, it's kind of like going to the beach. I'm like, yeah, but oh goodness, at the beach it's a little bit warmer, but I guess it's not June or July down at the Outer Banks.
No.
So but that's okay. We'll make it work.
Yeah, we will.
Things will be fun and exciting tonight.
Exactly.
Things are rolling pretty well. I think we've gotten some feedback that the live stream's working. So
wonderful.
Yeah,
we're back, folks.
Yes. So here comes the kicker, Mr. Fenningworth, set to kick off for the Knights. Oh, my goodness. Look at that kick. All right.
2 yards deep into the end zone.
I mean, that's
pretty
a
impressive.
leg.
That's pretty impressive.
He's got a
for high
leg.
school.
I'm the biggest kicker fan there is here tonight. So we might see some new faces out here for the Knights. Looks like we have the standard 4-3 defense for the Knights. I think all the familiar.
Hey.
Okay, so it looks like we have down front, we got Jonah Hackathorn, Killa Cunningham, Matty Weimer,
Alex Weibel,
Big Al out in the left end. Our linebackers seem to be Jonah Hackathorn in the middle with Toby Sanchez out there, number 4. Swing pass out to the right, and he has a nice pickup on the gain for the Seneca. Is it the Bobcats?
Yeah, it's the Bobcats.
The Bobcats.
Yeah, good start for the Bobcats.
Seneca Bobcats.
Swing pass out to the right, like Ryan had mentioned. Those are the quick hitters that are always there. I mean, as long as the blocking can get you past the first level, like it just showed, he got 20 yards on that.
Yeah. It's like Mr. Ryan Miller, number 30. Looks like he's a pretty tough weapon that's going to be used a lot tonight for Seneca, so we'll have to keep an eye on Mr. Miller.
Their offense is our old Orange Crush offense. They're
Yes, it is.
The Navy-style offense. So I'm sure they're going to run some options out of this.
Comes out. He's got the edge. He's got the first down with a pickup about 14 yards.
Yeah, again, this has kind of been Franklin's demise this year is the ability to set the edge and prevent the outside runs. Because even against Oil City, we did a phenomenal job of stuffing it up the middle.
Which is incredible because the size of Oil City is unlike any other that we play. But you know, a nice pickup there. I believe that was Mr. Miller.
No, Anthony
that's Buscemi. Yeah. So at the 45-yard line, the Bobcats looking good.
Trips right, out of the shotgun.
Looks like I see a little blitz. Maybe not. Okay. There we go. Back to pass. A catch for about 8 yards. Looks like number 13 for the Bobcats, Colin Libra.
Yeah, it looked like the Knights were in almost like a cover 2 zone.
It was.
Because the safety came up and made that play where the corner stayed in a short flat dump off, but it was probably a 7-yard quick hitch that the safety just wasn't able to come over the top quick enough.
And it looks like it's number 1, Jason Carey, out there as the safety. Quick swing, and it's dropped.
And complete.
Okay, so that'll slow down the clock here a little bit with 10:31 left in the first quarter. Finally get a little stop from the Bobcats' momentum here. They're marching down pretty quick on the Knights.
Yeah, at least that one, had it been a catch, our defensive end did have the edge. So I mean, it probably would have gained a first down on it, but it wouldn't have been much more than that.
Yeah. Yep. So it looks like the Knights are digging in pretty hard here. Up the middle. Ooh. And that's going to get a first down. Yeah, it's a good run. Looks like Alex Weibel on the tackle. Big Al pulled him down. That's another first down for the Bobcats, and they're down to the 32-yard line. So they're moving fast. It's not a no huddle, but they're moving pretty quick here. That's a quick huddle and a quick with trips out to the right here. Kind of spreading, changing some things up a little bit. Yeah, that's a good timeout by Coach. He just needs to take a deep breath here and see where we're at. Right now we're at 10:08 left in the first quarter, and the Bobcats have marched down pretty easy so far.
With a fairly balanced attack of pass and run.
Yeah.
Left to the right, deep passes, short passes, swing passes, run up the middle. They've kind of hit us with everything thus far.
Yeah, there's a lot of work by their running backs and their quarterback. They got a lot of
ball handling.
Yeah. So you can see there's some good connection there. You almost wonder. A lot of those guys are seniors. Looks like from the roster. So there's some. They've been playing together for a little while.
And that's what Coach said earlier in his interview, that these guys have been playing a long time together. So
So
a lot of different formations. So you said, Coach Turk called a timeout at the right time. If our guys are confused, that's where you're going to make that mental breakdown, and it's going to go for 6.
Yeah.
So take the timeout, get everybody on the same page, and be able to adjust and react as needed. But they're coming out in the same formation they were in before the timeout.
Yep, got that trips right. Looks like number 30 in the backfield, Ryan Miller. It's a little read option there. And
well played. Number 64. Is that Killa?
No. It's either it's not Jonah Heckathorn. I don't think that's him tonight. It might be.
I bet it is.
Is it Jonah?
It kind of looks like Jonah.
He's got that muscular Hulk build.
Yeah, and he was moving fairly quickly. So
yeah, when you see a ball of muscle run around for the Knights, it's a Heckathorn. Okay. That's
because you got Beatty, Jackson, Toby.
Okay, that is Beatty. Yeah, so that's definitely Bona.
Linebackers.
Yep. Oh, Jonah Heckathorn, nice play there.
Going back to the same play.
Counter. Yep.
Oh my! Good cutback.
He broke about 7 tackles there.
Good tackle by 12 on Franklin. That's Bryson Watson.
Oh, nice to see Bryson out there.
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
It is a first down. 9:20 left in the first quarter.
One thing that's going to disappoint a lot of fans out there, I don't know if they've seen, but there is not a Franklin marching band here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pride of Pennsylvania is staying warm down south.
That 1 degree warmer weather.
Oh, bloody. That southern, oh, my.
Big hole, number 30.
Yeah, big hole right up the middle. Looks like they're going to get a first down.
First and goal.
First
from
and
the
goal from about the 8-yard line. Man, Knights got to stop that. I mean, that's right up the gut. Right smash mouth football right here.
And again, their line is not overly big.
No.
But their execution is on point.
It is on point.
A lot of good trap blocking, some pulling guards. Seem very athletic. They don't have the weight and ton of size, but they're
again up the middle.
Missed tackle.
Ryan Miller with the score for the Bobcats, going to put them up 6-0.
Jonah Heckathorn had him in the backfield and just kind of slipped out of his grasp, unfortunately. So.
We got some fireworks up here. All right.
Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. The offensive line isn't massive or anything, but it's just a well-oiled machine.
According to the stats here on their sheet, the biggest lineman they have is 255 pounds, which for a high school kid, that's big. But
it is.
Most teams have somebody that's pushing close to
300-pounders this year.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we'll be going up against that next week in Meadville as well.
Yeah, the Knights are on the road next year, or next
week.
It's going to seem like a year.
Yes, it is.
Next week, as we visit the Meadville Bulldogs.
Yeah, and they've got a few horses on that line, too, with some blazing speed as well.
Oh, my. Yeah, the boys were showing me, Chad, at the house. There's a guy, I'm not going to remember his name, but he has some highlights that they were showing me, and I'm like, good grief, this guy's a phenomenal running back.
Well, when they trounce Oil City like they did last week, I mean, that just shows you're
something's there.
That
tells you all you need to know.
Team.
Yeah. So the
number 7 kicker,
Vinny.
Off the
upright.
Bang. That's almost as hard as old Boswell hit one for the Steelers. Jeez.
Are you still talking about week 1?
I am.
Get over it. Well,
Listen,
that was our only win, so let's keep talking about week 1 here.
I think all Steeler fans need to talk about week 1 because
we'll keep talking about week 1. Although we got
Kenny
Pickett now, baby. So in Kenny we trust.
In Kenny we trust. Okay. Well, listen. I'm not a Steeler fan. I'm admittedly a Cowboys fan. My dad brainwashed me as a child.
Child abuse.
Some call it child abuse. I thank my father for that. I've passed it on to my youngest son, Jack. My middle son, Sam, who's number 55. He is the Steeler fan in the house.
I like him.
He's my favorite.
I like that guy.
Yeah, he's your favorite.
Kid.
Yeah. And it was an interesting week 1 because my oldest, Maddie, who is number 66, he's a Bengals fan, which we've mentioned. Thank you, Mr. Fonzo.
Yep.
We appreciate that. But so it's a mixed house, but we appreciate football.
Absolutely.
So with the Bobcats are up 6-0, which is 8:38 left in the first period. Now, I love Nate's Fennyworth's leg, but he had the wind behind him.
He did. Yeah.
So you're going to see the kicking into the wind right here, which he's got it. This kicker, Vinny has a strong leg, but when you're kicking into the wind,
I'd say there's probably a good 10 to 15 mile an hour wind.
Yeah,
steady.
If we were golfing, Chad, it's a club and a half wind. I'm just saying, it's there. So we'll see how the kick goes. It's a strong kick.
Still good.
So
Drew Cockler.
Drew Cockler back there. I love that. Okay. Well, Drew against 3. That's not good for him, but
did what he could.
But you know
was able
what?
to make one move.
It's what Drew does. Drew can take a lick and get right back up.
Yeah.
One of the toughest kids we got.
Pound for pound. I'd put him up against anybody.
That's right. So the Knights going to take over 1st and 10 at their the Knights 16-yard line.
Would love to see a fast start here by the Knights offensively.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't had that yet this year. So
no, we have not. So it looks like in the backfield for the Knights, Toby is deep.
Is that Jackson, fullback?
And I want to say that is. Yes, it is. Jackson is the fullback with Hunter at the center.
Oh,
all right, there we go.
Good hard run.
Yep. That's going to pick up about 5 yards.
Well, I thought there for a second if he could bounce that out one more gap, he might have been off to the races.
Yes.
There wasn't anybody on the far side to really pick him up.
No.
But no, I'll take 6 yards on the first one. Yeah.
That's just it. You go 5-6 yards every time, you're looking first downs all day. So a little move on offense here. The center, Matty Weimer, snapping now for the Knights.
Busted play.
Wow, get out of there, Hunter. Hunter tackled by half of Seneca School.
That play went wrong off the snap.
It
I don't know
did.
if Hunter turned the wrong way or if the running back went the wrong way, but definite miscommunication on that play, and it cost us a good 10 yards.
Ouch. Yeah, so the Knights have backed up now, so it's going to be 3rd and about 13 or so for the Knights. Yeah, that one screamed, get rid of that ball from the very beginning.
All right, 4 wide here for the Knights.
See if we can make something happen here. We got to get some protection. Oh, no.
Bad snap. Hunter was able to pick it up, get out of the end zone, buddy.
Oh, he runs, is down at the 2-yard, maybe 3-yard line.
Well, he made the best of a bad situation.
Yes.
I don't know the snap was that bad. I don't know if he wasn't expecting it, but it didn't seem too terribly high out of his grasp.
Yeah, something wasn't right there. I'm not sure if it was the timing or the position of the snap, but so now Fenningworth in to punt, and
Let's hope they fix the problems they had last week, because he, as Turk alluded to in his pregame interview, he ran for his life and got off a 12-yard kick that no one knows how, because I think he had 3 guys on his back, and he was still able to get a kind of a sideways rugby kick off.
He did.
And, saved him.
And that puts you in a vulnerable position as no, it's down, and he is out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be a safety.
That was a little bit of a low snap down at his ankles. And I don't know. I know we were talking before the game. Is our long snapper playing tonight?
I'm not sure if Gabe Wright is out in uniform or not. We'll
have to look at that, because I have not seen him in the linebacker corps. So I'm really wondering who's taking over the snapping duties. For the long snapping, because that seemed to be low. It should have probably still been fielded, but it was a tough play. He did the right thing and walked out of the back of the end zone.
Yes.
Gave up the safety versus the touchdown. So
right. Yep. No, that's the only thing you can do. And when your heels are against the line, going out of bounds, you don't have a whole lot of time, and you're pressed. So anything that's a little bit off. Sure.
When you're pinned that deep, they're bringing everybody, because even if you boom a kick, you're probably still going to get the ball at least at midfield.
Yeah, exactly. So the Bobcats are going to take over. There's 6:23 left in the first quarter. The Bobcats are up 8-0. Obviously now with the safety, the Knights are going to get the free kick at the 20-yard line.
Boy, with this wind, he might still put it from the end zone.
He's going to put it out in there ways.
Even though he's back 15 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point.
You might even be able to be picking up the wind in our microphones here, because it's coming across right from the one end zone to the other.
Yeah,
right
that's just not my hot air flying. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no.
No, okay. Well.
No, that's Lake Erie wind.
Yeah. So Fenningworth set to kick. Pow! Oh, there you go.
A little squibber. Oh, good bounce.
Nice.
It's a live ball.
That is a way to go.
Get down there, Franklin.
Come on, boys.
Oh, my.
Oh,
yeah,
my
get
word.
on it. Oh.
Wow.
I'm
not sure why they whistle that. I mean, I know
he
it's
did not down it.
Yeah.
And it should have been, in my opinion, and again, that's
expert opinion.
99 cents will get
it's
you a cup
expert
of coffee.
opinion.
It was touched at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, so how can that, once it's touched outside of the end zone, how can you still take the touchback? I don't know.
I get it. I
could
believe,
be one of those
they
safety
can.
things in high school football that they make them do. I'm not sure.
Now, granted, obviously that was a punt. That's fully live after it's been touched. And a kickoff is fully live no matter if it's been touched or not. But I don't believe he kneeled down in the end zone. He was trying to take it out, and they blew it dead. If Franklin would have, they did some good blocking to keep our Knights from being down there on the coverage, because it was bobbled twice.
Yeah.
Trips left. They're maybe starting out here gunning.
Yeah. See what they got at the 20-yard line for the Bobcats. Up the middle, number 30, Ryan Miller. Goes around up the middle and out the outside. He's going to go to the 40, 30, 20-10 touchdown for the Bobcats. Yeah. Ryan Miller. And the fireworks are going.
You know, great blocking up front by them. He had a hole that he went through untouched.
Yeah.
Got to the second level past the linebackers and even their wide receivers. I mean, because they had our
had to
corners
sustain in the blocks.
blocked.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, I don't know if the Knights need to do a little bit better job of, you know, the corners and safeties being able to read or run and be able to leave their man a little quicker. I mean, I know you never necessarily want to peek in the backfield, but I would like to think that, you know, we could, be able to sniff out the run a little quicker and get off our man coverage.
And the extra point is
good.
good.
Made it this time.
Yep. So
not the start we wanted.
No, with 6:05 left in the first quarter, the Bobcats of Seneca are over the Knights 15-0 here in the first quarter.
And that's a very odd score.
That is.
But you have a
when
missed
you got
extra
that
point and a safety.
Yes.
And,
yes.
You don't see 15 too many times on the.
Yeah,
on the
boy, if you had if this is the end of the first quarter and you have football squares for
you're normally pretty upset
the
if you got
Bobcats
5.
and the Knights facing off tonight. I mean, if you have those squares and you're playing, you thought, well, I got a 5. Well, that's not going to win me much.
No.
Oh, bingo. Winner, chicken dinner for you tonight, buddy. So the Bobcats are going to kick off. Looks like back deep. We still have Drew Cockler.
Hunter Marsteller and Tristan Books as the up-backs.
We like to call them the fancy feet.
Yeah, well, yeah. They've got the mixed color shoes on.
They do.
You know, the Knights started out fairly promising on offense. A couple good plays and then a few bad snaps and, kind of ended badly for us. And, hopefully correct the mistakes that have plagued us kind of all year. Short kick. It's live, boys. Got to get on it. Good job, Drew.
All right, Drew Cocker gets it, goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
There's got to be a little more sense of urgency on our kickoff return team. As we just mentioned before, that ball is live as soon as it leaves the kicker's foot.
Yep.
And if we're not able to get a block on somebody and they're getting down the field untouched, that was a high short kick that
it was. I think the up guys
should have come up quicker. And
I think so.
So again, hopefully they're learning on these things and can make the adjustments here moving forward.
Absolutely. No, that's a
great point.
Yeah, it's a learning curve here for some of these younger players that haven't been out there.
Oh, the toss.
Good pitch out.
Nice
there you go.
pitch.
Good lead block.
Okay. Got a couple yards on there, out to the 25-yard line for the Knights.
I like that play, and I hope they continue to run it when you got a power eye and you have a lead blocker with Jackson and Toby's got speed that Jackson makes one good block and the line does their job. I mean, Toby can make a move and make a guy miss and can get some real positive yards there. And you're able to get the ball with the head of steam.
Yeah, I like that, yes.
And, it's not a delayed type of handoff where you're waiting for a hole to develop. It's a quick hitter that –
I have never been a fan of those long sweeping pitches. Hunter back to pass gets met by a couple of Bobcats.
I'd have to say we missed a block.
It looks like number 77, Joe Brennan, in on the stop. But, yeah, like you said, Chad, those angles, I like that more of a direct angle instead of that big sweep of an angle. Because, we don't have the biggest line, so you have seconds to get to that hole.
It's not going to be there for a long time.
No. So the Knights got 3rd and 16 at the 19-yard line. Yikes.
Is that Buckley, number 5?
Spicoli is number 5.
Yeah,
yes.
False start on Cole. It's a mistake you normally don't see from him.
No. Well, he's thin enough. That could have been the wind that knocked him forward.
Honestly, what I think happened, I saw Big Al tapping his hip really loudly, like maybe calling for the play to come off his outside hip. and Cole might have thought it was the hand clap, which Franklin seems to go off of for their snap.
There it was. Oh, no.
Another bad snap.
That's right over. Oh, and it's picked up by, oh, man.
See, and that's where Hunter just needs to fall on the ball. Take the safety, not give up the 6. You know, again.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That ball was snapped right over his head. And, again, we have a backup center in there tonight for the Knights, and you don't think about the center a whole lot until that ball gets snapped way low or way high.
Him and the quarterback touch the ball every play.
Well,
so it's very important.
Yep.
Yeah, and it feels like Franklin hasn't even had a shot to warm up a little bit and get down, start their offense, and it's just a headache here.
Yeah, so it looks like there's
too many men on the field. That's what they're looking at here for the Knights.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got one coming off for the Knights. So
that moves them up a half a yard.
Half a yard.
Not
well, I don't think you're going to change and go for 2 now just because of that.
No.
When you're steamrolling 21-0 going into with 4:23 left in the first quarter.
Well, those of you that had 5, sorry for your luck.
Yep, no good.
That's
you're going to go for a 2 now. So you don't often see 2.
If it's a field goal game, you got 12.
That's true. All in one quarter. That's a lot.
That is
Boom, there it goes.
Up and good.
Yep.
And I don't know if Franklin needs to adjust. I know a lot of their plays come out of the shotgun or the pistol formation.
Correct.
I don't know if Coach Turk's going to decide to go under center, which is somewhat problematic as well, because I think we switched to more of a pro-style spread offense to where we would give Hunter Marsteller another second to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, then becomes a timing issue for your
so
right.
That's a tough adjustment to make, but it's one that it's going to have to happen. You might want to roll the dice with going under center versus, there's been 3 bad snaps so far that have cost us 7 and 9 points so far.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Unfortunate, and again, I'm not sure how long we had to practice the center quarterback exchange with the current group that's on the field.
Not sure. Even though my son's the one doing the snapping, I'm not sure exactly. I know he said to me last night, Dad, I'm back at center, because he played center for.
It's been a while since he's done center.
It's been a while. Yeah. It's been I think sophomore year he did a little bit, but
it's a tough position. I played
tough
in high school.
Yeah, tough expectations to come out cold doing it.
And if you're doing it cold like that and haven't been doing it all year, it is.
Oh yeah.
So I feel for him for sure.
Yeah, but he's a senior. He can handle it.
Yep.
He's been through this stuff before. And also the thing is, when you have one bad snap, the world's crashing in.
Exactly.
You get back out and you do another one, because you're going to have a lot more snaps. You got to keep your head on straight. So Bobcats set to kick off. Another low short kick.
Fielded clean.
Nice. There we go. Oh, met with a group of Bobcats back to the 26.
Good stick.
I think they're going to give them up to about the 28, 29-yard line here. So
well, they did make an adjustment to, take a little more sense of urgency of getting to the ball on the kick return. So good. I believe it was Drew Cockler that came up from the deep back position. And
Yep. So now we got 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line for the Knights. With 4:16 left in the first quarter, the Knights are looking up at a 22-0 deficit right now.
And they're under center here.
Yep.
Good exchange, good pickup.
Nice pass.
Very nice.
There's Cole Buckley.
Nice play. First down.
Okay. So, hey, Chad.
Yes, sir.
Good call. Go under center, you get a first down.
I'd rather roll the dice again, and the line was able to give him time. Toby stepped up and picked up the blitzer up the middle. So, and again, quick out to Cole Buckets. So, with that happening, like I said, get the ball in his hands, and good things will happen. But it's got to be quick, because Hunter's under duress, and again, if he's having to go from under center all night, he's losing at least 2 steps.
Yep, absolutely.
That was sniffed out really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Franklin was trying a little misdirection on that one with the handoff to Toby up the middle, but Hunter faked the rollout and almost had me fooled there for a second, but definitely not the Seneca Bobcats.
Not the Bobcat line.
They were all over at number 70, I think 71, and is that 77? 70, yeah, 77.
Yep. So we'll see what the Knights can do here. 2nd and 14.
Yeah, no, that's not longer Hunter Marsteller back there. Our sideline reporter, Will, just gave me a heads up.
That's
yeah,
Jason Carey.
QB2. So not sure if Hunter got injured or if they're just trying to try a few different things here. I mean, I know Jason Carey's been able to come in for spot duty here and there and done some good things. So,
yeah. And one thing with Hunter is he's a ball player. So Hunter's not one of those guys that's going to be mentally shaken by having to have Jason Carey come in here. Hunter is a ball player, and he'll come in and play anywhere you want him to. He'll show up, and he'll start running the ball right up the middle.
Watch your back, Carey.
Jason back to pass. Going to get met by a few Bobcats.
You know, and that's the only thing that's been kind of hurting Jason is not being in there and being used to the pressure that comes from the backside. And being aware
Pocket
that
presence.
You have to have that mental clock in your head that, hey, if I'm standing back here and I'm not on the ground yet, I probably need to move because they're coming. And again, that blind side is tough.
Oh,
so.
boy. Yeah. So it looks like one of our
this is Hunter snapping, I believe.
I was going to say, it's one of the cute feats.
And I know he's done some long snapping, so he might be the one tasked to do the long snapping.
Nice kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it away here.
Good directional kick, good distance. So we've got little Beatty and Bryson Watson down there. Perfect.
Hey, Will, any thoughts from the sideline?
No, we don't have you, Will.
We can't hear Will.
All right, sorry, Will.
Technical difficulty.
We'll look
Will
at that.
Yeah, we didn't want to listen to you anyways.
Sorry, Will.
We're just teasing with you, Will. Sorry. Got to make some jokes up here when it's a bombing 41 degrees with a wind chill factor of 32.
Is it 41?
I don't know.
It feels like it's 21.
Oh, people listening are probably thinking, geez, Weimer, would you quit complaining about the cold?
Yeah, jeez. You've lived in Pennsylvania your entire life.
I know.
Get over it.
Right? Okay, so the Knights digging in at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Nice read there by Jonah. He's going to get outside. Some good downfield blocking.
I'll tell you what, 30's got some wheels on him.
He does.
I mean, because we had Toby hot on in pursuit, but Toby had to take it was a good angle, but it was a conservative angle because that guy's got some wheels.
He does, yeah. That's it. This is not just a makeshift team that we're playing here. This Seneca Bobcat team, they're a good team. They got to do a good record. They're 4-2 on the season. Yeah, they're a winning program here.
And they beat their rival, the Iroquois, 67-0, I believe.
Wow,
so
Jimmy,
yeah,
Crickets.
They're definitely a squad.
Yikers.
Franklin's showing blitz here.
Here he comes on.
We got to make those plays, boys.
Brooks almost had him. And he gets out. Oh, he's running around like
instead of a 5-yard loss to get a 15-yard gain.
Yes.
Like I said, we have to do better at the basics. And that's tackling, that's wrapping, and Tristan had a great shot at him. I would have loved to see him finish that because those are momentum swings. Those are things that get you pumped up a little bit.
Absolutely. That would have got you pumped up, no doubt.
Yeah. So now the Bobcats have 1st and 10 at the Knights' 41-yard line. Some readjusting here by the Knights defense. Handoff to Ryan Miller up the middle.
All right, good defense on the Knights that time.
Big Al.
Matty Weimer was up there getting double teamed, so he's doing his job there on the interior line.
Yep.
If you're holding the gap and taking on 2 guys, that means somebody else
That's
on your team
your job.
is free. So
yeah. Yep.
You don't see them get a lot of the tackles or a lot of the praise, but they're in there doing the dirty work.
Yeah, that's not the fun job. He and Jeremy Cunningham are doing the down tackle duties tonight.
That's 73, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll like to say killer.
Hard to see our lineup here in the dark, but
yeah. Okay.
4 wide.
Yeah, they're going after it here. But Mr. Miller, Ryan Miller's right there. A read off.
Fake.
Right up the middle. And
not bad for the
not bad.
Knights. Not bad. We'll take it. You only give up 3 yards.
Yep.
Hey, Will, are you out there now? Can you hear us, Will?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. There we go, Will.
All right, excellent.
All right, now, Will, that you can hear us, we apologize for all those bad things that Chad and Corey said about you.
Well, it's better to be brutally honest. So.
That's it.
It's for you. At least you know where you stand with me.
Hey,
that's right.
Will, any thoughts from the sideline?
Yeah, I got to say right now, this is a very tough physical matchup. I mean, Seneca on paper, this really does appear to be an even matchup. But what we're seeing right now is just complete and total domination from the Bobcats. And I don't know if it's because they caught our Knights off guard or if they're just having a better night. But, yeah, Franklin, though, it's not too late. It's still only at the end of the first quarter. They can still turn it around and pull things out.
Great tackle by Jackson Ewing there to save that. It doesn't look like they got the first down, so it's going to be 4th and about one or two. It's the end of the first quarter. We got 22-0. The Seneca Bobcats are up on the Knights. But one thing that's not on top of us is any shelter because we're out in the element going after it tonight, boys.
I did want to point out we did pull up the temperature. It's a balmy 45.
Oh, baby.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yes. So. Well, I'm a southern Venango County guy.
You are. You are
so,
far south as you get in Venango County.
Right. Right. Down where your sisters, your cut. We're not going to go there.
No, we won't go there tonight.
I don't have any sisters. So
well, back to football.
Yeah.
How Will alluded from the sidelines about the kind of utter domination thus far. It's an exexecution. Honestly,
100%.
The Bobcats are just clicking, and their routes are crisp. They know what they're doing. I mean, they are a well-oiled machine that are. And I won't say they're physically imposing their will, but they're physically imposing their execution on us.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you could just tell from the way the line's moving, the routes they run with their receivers, their quarterback, and the ball handling.
They're in sync.
Yeah, they are.
I just checked their roster. There's an even 12 seniors on the team.
That helps.
So,
sure
I
does.
mean, when you have, what is there, about 36 to 40 of those kids down there. So those 12, and most of those 12 seem to be high numbers, which means that's their line. They're in good position.
And I see very little street clothes on their sideline.
Yeah.
So they're fairly healthy as a team unit, where Franklin's not.
Ryan Miller gets the ball and gets, I think he's going to get that first down. Yeah. Oh, a flag on the play. Or as my wife would like to say, we got laundry on the field. Yes.
This could be a blessing for the Knights here because it looks like they're backing them up because they did get the first down there.
False start by the Bobcats, so that's going to back them up 5, and we'll have to get 4 yards here for the first down.
Then I can't imagine they're going to punt being up 22-0, and we've given them no reason to
no, this is the first series.
Pick up 7 yards.
This is the first series they've had a 3rd or a 4th down.
That's
correct. I wouldn't do it either. So, but speaking of laundry, my wife's going away on vacation. So, Aim, if you're listening, could you please get that laundry done? Okay. Okay. So, the Knights are going to have it. It's officially 4th and 7 for the Bobcats.
4 wide. And we got a timeout by the Bobcats.
Yep.
Timeout.
Well, hopefully, since she's leaving, you have some clean clothes here for Apple Fest this weekend. I know we have plans tomorrow, and I don't want to be around you stinking.
No. I don't want to be the person who is everyone get away from when there's, 30,000 people in Franklin,
Sure.
and everyone's running away from that tall, bald guy that smells like rotten apples.
You guys, you see somebody from high school you haven't seen since high school, and this is a first impression.
Yeah.
And there might not be a dog around for you to blame it on. So.
Those that know on that dog joke.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if
That's
you know,
right.
you know.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so not looking like it's not a great start for the Knights, but where we're at right now, we got a 4th down here. The Knights defense is finally showing up.
Yep.
maybe getting
settled in, calm down maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Making some adjustments.
And if they get this stop, then they're on offense. And if they can, somehow go down the field and get some points on the board, what a momentum swing. So
now they're going trips here on the close side of the field, the near side. I still think they're probably just going to hand the ball off here. Or it's going to be a quick screen here to the right.
I'm going with no, back to pass. Going
good pressure.
Almost intercepted.
Nice play by little
almost
Beatty.
Had a pick six there.
That would have been an interesting
turnover on downs. We'll take it.
So yeah, sure. Anytime you get the ball over on fourth down, I don't care where you're at. It's a good stop.
Yeah,
exactly. So here's the momentum swing. Let's
see what the Knights can do. I mean, that gets some guys fired up and get some momentum going.
That all started with the pressure up front, and I don't know if that was your son Matty or Killa Cunningham, but the interior line did get pressure and forced him to throw it just a split second before he wanted to, which caused a little bit of a behind the running back, his left shoulder. And, again, Beatty almost was able to grab that. And
that's right there for the Pickens.
Don't know that he would have made it for the 6, but because they've got some speed on their team.
So, again, Hunter back there to pat. Interesting play for the Knights. Hunter's back in as quarterback, and that's when I say he's a ball player. He's the lead blocker,
He's tough as nails.
You remember old Tim Tebow? He used to do the same thing. I mean, he would, he might run you over, and next minute he's back there passing and making things look pretty all right for those Florida Gators.
Yeah, Tim could be on my team anytime. It was an athlete.
Yes, he was.
Athlete and a great guy.
Great leader.
So the Knights 2nd and 11. Looks like they gave him a negative there, but we got trips to the right here for the Knights. I don't know if they're going to call
another
us.
bad exchange here. He was under center that time, so this was the first time we've had a bad exchange under center. So,
not sure. It looks like they changed things up a little bit, and looks like Matty's back over at his
left
tackle spot.
Yeah,
it might be K-Hut.
Under center.
Yeah, I think that I'm not sure. I know he's the.
No, that's not.
Yeah, Matty's back to the left left tackle. I think that is K-Hut. He's the JV center.
Okay. Makes sense then.
So Hunter back to pass. Got some.
Good
nice
grab by Toby.
Tobe. Just nowhere to go. They sniffed that out. I think they saw that little wide or running back screen.
Yeah. I'd like to see Franklin try to do the prototypical screen. They typically get enough pressure on Hunter as it is that
the screen is right up the middle.
Let him come. Yeah. The screen up the middle. Yeah. Let him come. See if the dump off could be there because, again, the pressure is normally always there. And if we can spread them out, 4 wide, trips to one side, you're not going to get a ton of people clogging up the middle there. Everybody's going to be spread out. No, they got a decent roll on that to help them out here.
Yeah,
so.
The unconventional kind of bounced twice to get to him. So, and when I say this, if anybody's listening at home, when we say the ball is bouncing back to the quarterback, we're not criticizing the kids that are trying to do the long snapping. Where the Knights are down in staff and down in numbers, so they're having a hard time adjusting to these. When you haven't done it for a while, it's a little bit different than saying, I can long snap, coach.
No,
Watch this.
There's guys in the NFL that's their only job.
Exactly.
They're long snappers. Period.
100%.
So, I know guys that have gotten scholarships for college just being a long snapper.
Absolutely.
My son Drew did it last year. He was a long snapper, and I know him, Weibel, Hunter, they all have done it. But when you don't practice it day in and day out, that's one of those things that you need to do. Just like shooting a free throw in basketball. You need to continue to do that day in, day out, every day, multiple times a day, just so it's second nature.
Yep.
Great coverage by 12.
Yeah, Bryson Watson back there. It was a good play.
Jumped a split second too soon.
Yeah, he did.
He's coming up holding his back, too. I'm a little nervous about that. Always makes me nervous when guys that are speedsters start holding parts of their body.
Yeah, it slows them down.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, do you see anything on the sideline with that?
Actually, he looked. It looked like he went down hard there. I mean, that was one heck of a little tumble there to take. But still, though, I mean, excellent coverage, excellent defense. I love what I'm seeing right now. It looks like the Knights are really starting to step it up here.
Thanks, Will.
Man. So it's a gain of about 15 yards there by Ryan Miller. Tackled by little Beatty.
Yeah, Jonah had him in the backfield once again, and
and
like I said, Jonah's one of the strongest kids we got.
Oh.
So give credit to that running back that he's got wheels and he's got thighs that look about like Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
So he's fairly strong as well. So
great comparison, Chad.
So let's see what the Knights can do here. We got 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line for the Bobcats.
Books here on the blitz.
Back to pass low. Here's the screen. And it's
wow.
okay. So good pressure up front there. Looks like Maddie and
good thing
and
that
Books.
he dropped it, though. There wasn't anybody around him for 15 yards. So
yeah, poor guy. All he had to do was run over numbers and green grass.
But you know, when you send everybody on a blitz, that was a planned blitz. You're rolling that dice because you're going to leave somebody uncovered, and that just happened to be the guy that Books would have been covering out here.
Yeah,
and luckily underthrown pass. But again, with that blitz, it forced the quarterback to throw the ball before he was ready, off his back foot.
Sure, off his back foot. He had to throw it up over top of somebody that's coming with his hands up. And Maddie's about as tall as us, so he's 6'4" or so with some arms on him that can reach up there. So hopefully we can build on this. Looks like a little read option by the quarterback, keeping it. Oh, well, he just. Wow. Breaking.
breaking.
If you look at where we had him to where he gets to, he's getting a few extra yards there.
We got an injured player on the field.
Yeah. So we'll take a timeout here with 8:26 left in the first half. Thank you, Becky Barnes is out there.
Looks like it's going to be Books with the shoes.
Yep. Is that Dr. Fee out there as well?
I don't think so.
No.
I think that's Becky and is it Doc Campbell maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't. Tough to tell from where we're at.
Yeah, it is.
My eyelashes are frozen shut. So no, I'm actually not that cold. But
no, I'm not either.
You have two jackets on now?
Listen, the folks at home can't see how many jackets I have on.
Sweatshirt, 2 coats.
The key is my hoodie's tucked into my pants.
A nice knitted hat.
Yeah, a knitted hat is what I like.
It is a knitted hat. Kate Phipps, a neighbor lady down in from Barkeyville. Nice, awesome person. And she made all 4 of the boys at the Weimer house, myself included, a knitted hat and made Amy one as well. And they are as warm as can be and just a beautiful soul in Mrs. Kate Phipps.
When I first saw that, I wondered if your wife figured out how to do those versus the dish rags.
No, all she does is dish rags. And anybody that goes to Franklin sporting events, and you just see this nice little lady just sitting there, just doing her thing, knitting away, and then all of a sudden you hear her and she's got lungs. She can scream. So, anyways, with 8:20 left in the first half, the Bobcats are up 22-0. A read option. He keeps it going deep. He's got a step. Get there. And he dropped.
And I think he got away with a push off there against Bryson.
Yeah, I would dare say that too.
Not only you think he did, but again, there's a notice in Bryson's lower back. He's not walking so good.
He keeps landing on it because that's
when you're laying out all the time. Yeah. That's again, I know I've talked to Coach Turk and some of these younger guys. Bryson's a younger one. Maybe gets him in the weight room, get some meat on that boy's bones over the summer and over the winter. Get some muscle and come back stronger than ever.
Yeah, because he doesn't play basketball. I don't believe he does track.
No.
I know he's a really good hurdler.
When you run as fast as he does, there we go.
Good D.
Good defense for the Knights. Looks like that's Jeremy Cunningham on the tackle. Killer! Number 73.
I believe Matty Weimer is in that one too.
And Matty Weimer's in there. So this is nice. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. So, again, I think the Bobcats were down here about the same area last time whenever we got them
down.
Yeah, so it's time to step it up a little bit here for the Knights.
They moved Matty Weimer here to D end.
They did.
He's anchoring the right side of the defensive line, which, again, he set the edge nice there and only held him to a 1-yard gain. So,
yeah. Uh-oh.
Stay back, get back. Oh.
Looks like Maddie and Toby said, hey, I think we're going to step over and see you a little early. Yeah, so that's going to cost the Knights 5 yards.
That might be the first time a Weimer was ever early.
Yes. Listen, Chad knows all too well about the Weimer. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's regular time and there's Weimer time.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so they're spreading it out again.
4 wide here.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and about 4 for the Bobcats. Hand off to Ryan Miller up the middle. Going to get the first down and carry. I mean, that guy, he just carried. Is that Big? Yeah, he just carried Big Al. Al was hanging on to him.
Al and Toby. Yeah.
I mean, listen, if Big Al and Toby are hanging on me, I'm not moving an inch.
Right.
You know, that's some strong running by Ryan Miller for the Bobcats. He's one of the better ones we've seen this year.
Yeah, I would absolutely
power
say
and
that.
speed. You know, we've seen a lot of speedsters.
Yep.
We've seen some bruisers, but he's got both.
Yes, he does, and he showed that on the play.
It's number 30 here on the list.
Again, bear with us. Tough to see here in the dark.
He is a senior, 5'11", 190.
Oh,
so he's
a nice
very
size.
solid,
Yeah,
190.
Yeah, that's thick for that height.
Yeah.
Timeout.
So we got 6:42 left in the first half. The Bobcats are up 22-0. And a little side note, I mean, it's nice to see, the Bobcats started out just steamrolling the Knights. And now it seems like the Knights, after that first stop, we got a drive going, got some plays. Now we're pushing them again into some third downs. Before, they didn't even see a third down the first 3 drives.
No.
And, I think the biggest thing that ever kills Franklin is ourselves.
Oh,
it's our own mistakes.
Yeah.
Because, again, on paper, as Will mentioned before, we match up well with these guys, size for size.
Sure.
Total numbers for total numbers. And it's an execution game that our mental lapse or mental mistakes. And, again, we are a lot younger team.
Yep.
They've got 12 seniors. We've got 3 that are playing now.
Wow.
We've got a couple or a few that are done for the year that are seniors. So we're really relying on our underclassmen, which, again, bodes well for future seasons here. But, you'd like to see the Knights try to go out here with a few wins on the season. Spreading them out again, 4 wide. But again, part of this offense, it's a great job of spreading us out, and then giving Miller the ball up the middle, and he's proven that he can.
He's back to pass. He's going deep.
Toby on the defense. Oh, intercepted. No. Oh, how did he come down with
Touchdown. Wow.
I thought Toby got it going out the back of the end zone.
Honestly, Chad, I saw the same thing. I thought Toby
Bobcats.
had the interception.
Wow.
What a great – well, that was a good play by Seneca.
But well defended. I mean,
I would – absolutely.
Yeah. They both went up to
Toby
challenge
was
for it, and I thought Toby had position. And I thought he came down out of the back of the end zone with it. I was waiting to see the ref yell touchback, but instead he said touchdown.
Yeah.
He had the touch right.
Yeah. Good job. Chad on the touch. Okay. So Vinny with a really long Italian last name, set to kick. Up, and it's good for the Bobcats.
Oh, never a dull moment.
No. Always something exciting.
Got to.
Yes. So the Bobcats get in the end zone and take a commanding 29-0 lead with 6:35 left in the first half. So one thing we haven't seen much out of the Knights, we've seen it in a couple of games. We haven't seen much on the special teams tonight. So maybe something to kind of see if the Knights can get, because it was a home game, and I think it was
McLean.
It was McLean that we were starting off at the 30, 35, 40-yard line almost.
Aiden Folk was averaging 25 yards a return.
And there's another one who's not on the field. I don't see him anywhere.
No, nor I.
Yeah, so and he's one of those ones that you can see those bright orange shoes. So
easy to pick out.
Yep. So back deep is Drew Cockler for the Knights. Hopefully you get a chance to see Drew do some special things, because he's
a special athlete.
He is. He is.
Is he a basketball player as well, guys?
No, wrestler.
No, he's a wrestler.
Oh, he's a wrestler. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good wrestler and a very good
outstanding baseball player.
Baseball player, yes.
Hey, real quick, who were the twins that were those in Franklin that were state champions? They went to Penn State.
The Moore twins.
The Moore twins. Oh,
Scott and Josh
gosh.
Moore.
Okay, so again, a short kick at the 20.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh, if he would have just.
Good stick. But,
good stick. Yeah.
It's a nice return, though.
Yep.
Hopefully Jackson's all right because he caught the brunt of that from the backside.
Yeah.
He was engaged with the player, not seeing the play come up right behind him.
Well, you and I both know Jackson can take a lick.
Absolutely.
And keep on
keep
moving.
Keep on ticking.
Yeah.
Yep.
When Eric Ewing's your dad, you can take a beating.
Yeah.
No, great family in the Ewing.
For
the
sure.
Ewings is just all around good
people.
Good people, yes. So the Knights are going to get the ball at the like the 33-yard line here. 1st and 10. Let's see, we got 6 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first half. See if we can't maybe. It would be nice to get on the board here.
Yeah, it would.
You know, and you know what my favorite play always is. Get back there, throw the ball up in the air, and the pride of Polk, Pennsylvania.
I got him out there isolated one-on-one coverage here. So
I see it. Yeah, their safety is, you know.
Oh,
that's
direct
straight
snap.
Right to Drew.
Drew
Look at
Cochler,
this.
I got
All
the
right.
edge. Wildcat.
Yes.
Nice job, Drew Cochler. Good
boy,
call,
Drew.
Coach
Good play.
Turk.
Absolutely
Nice play
great.
all the way around.
You know, my son Drew had told me that they had put in a Wildcat package, and I've been waiting to say about it at a game. And last week they didn't run it.
So,
yeah.
And finally it's here. So, perfect use of Drew Cochler, because Drew Cochler in elementary school was one of our quarterbacks that we coached as well.
Yes.
Sure.
You know, one of the best athletes on the field. Put the ball in his hands.
Yep.
So he was our quarterback back in the old elementary days. So
Orange Crush.
Orange Crush, baby. Scott Graham.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Which the Franklin Orange Crush 5th quarter team is in the championship.
Oh, wow.
Next weekend.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. Okay, so looks like the Knights.
There's this bunch formation to the left. Throwback.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Wow. That could have been a disaster.
A good catch by Drew because he had somebody right on his back pocket, but man, oh life.
Well read.
Well read, and if that guy is 2 steps earlier, he takes that 60 yards the other way.
For sure.
Now, it is these misdirection stuff. This might be setting up something interesting for the Knights because I know I talked to Coach earlier in the week, not anything special, just some other stuff that I was talking to him about. And we were talking about plays, and he was saying how, you know, in his plays calling, certain plays are leading to others.
Yep.
So, you know, it's good to get, you know, people. Oh, boy.
Man. Oh, no. They are quick on the edge here.
Yes, they are.
Whew. Looks like, was that Jackson Ewing? Yeah, Jackson Ewing on the carry, tackled by looked like about 7 or 8
I was gonna say
Bobcats.
5, 6. I'm not sure how many, but they definitely sniffed that one out and did a great job of setting that edge with you know, Jackson had 2 lead blockers in Toby and Hunter.
Yeah.
But you got 7 guys there. You can't block all of them.
Yeah. You're being generous with 7. Looked like there might have been 9 or 10. Who knows? So the Knights are spreading them out, though. We got 4 wide here. Back to pass. Steps up.
Got to get rid of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
A pickoff by the Bobcats, and good saving tackle there by Toby at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Hunter was flushed and rushed.
Oh, my, yeah.
You know, a little ill-advised. I don't think he really planted himself too hard with his plant foot to throw, and I don't know if he was just trying to get it out of bounds and didn't get enough oomph on it, but it was, you know, ill-advised to say the least, but he was definitely under duress.
Oh, my, yeah.
And like I said, I just said he needed to get rid of it because he was about to get his clock cleaned
from
behind that he didn't see.
Yep.
But he does a good job with that internal clock that we mentioned that
he does. That's that senior
that Jason
presence.
needs to grasp here, you know, for the future that, you know, will ultimately keep you clean, keep you healthy, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep you on the field. So.
Yeah, you don't want your quarterback. I mean, I know this is an artificial field, but you don't want your quarterback on the grass a lot. That's not good. So the Bobcats take over at midfield. Handoff number 30. Ryan Miller goes up for about 8 yards. Up Jackson Ewing on the tackle. Remember Jackson was down. He's back.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he ever came out of the game.
You don't ever rule that kid out.
No, he's back. So the Knights are back at it again in the territory.
Still running that Navy formation for
they do.
the Bobcats. I haven't seen them really run an option except just the dive back and the Q keep.
Yeah.
So that they're not running a triple.
Yeah, Chad, that's what I thought. I thought they would be running a lot more option as a wrinkle, but I haven't seen it at all.
Yeah, normally a lot of plays out of the Navy formation are built for an option type run.
Triple,
to where
yeah.
For the triple option that you'll send the flanker back in motion. You can either give to him across the middle, feed the
triple
fullback up the gut, and quarterback keep. So
3:30 left in the first half. Knights down 29-0. First and 10 for the Bobcats, and we got a timeout by the Knights.
We got some comments here in our live stream for some good camera work tonight. So shout out to our cameraman over there. Good job, Mark.
Mark Heim, he does a great job.
All right. Well.
Yeah, we knew this week would be a big week for viewers for our live stream again. It was an hour and a half drive to get up here from Franklin.
Yep.
And plus Applefest weekend, a lot of family comes in from out of town. So people that would normally go to a home game or whatnot want to stay back and stay with their family and go out and enjoy the libations in Franklin
the
this
festivities.
Weekend. Big Dead Level concert tonight.
Is it? Down Trails?
Where's that at? Oh, okay.
Trails 2, the outdoor venue. So.
Very nice. Boy, what a place that is. Downtown Franklin. Did you in the Franklin Hall of Fame, is that coming up this week?
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday, okay.
And I know you are good family friends with Mr. Slaughterback.
Yes, I am.
And I'll tell you what, he asked some questions during his
induction
ceremony of how many people that he's either taught that had one of his snow cones, that had him for gym class, that had him, that square danced with him, or 95% of the room raised their hand.
That's incredible.
I mean, that's a testament to an individual that is probably one of the most revered and well-respected men in Franklin, if not Venango County.
I would wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah. It was a very nice induction ceremony last night. Both Lou Slaughterback, Eric Smith for swimming.
Oh, yes.
He's won numerous state championships with the boys and the girls when he coached at Franklin.
Wow.
Chuck Snell, past basketball player for Franklin many years ago. And Kevin Blackhurst. Was nominated or got awarded last night. For his career in basketball at Delaware and at Franklin. So great night. A lot of people came out. Good food there at the Inn at Franklin.
I'm sure.
Great night, but not a lot of dry eyes in the house when Big Lou got up there and was thanking
and
him.
asked those questions too, because that says a lot about him. Like you said, a testament to him and in the impact he had on the school district. And the community as a whole. So.
Sure, absolutely. So the Knights are down 29-0, 3:09 left in the first half. Looks like they got about 12 yards to go. They're going to be sitting in the end zone. Back to pass, turn around. Okay.
Defended by Drew Cochran.
Yeah, good play, Drew. Drew was all over that. You got to be pretty special to get away from Drew.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the perfect combinations of speed and strength for his size. That he can play the DB and you're not going to outrun him, but you could even move him to safety or linebacker to come up and make a good tackle against the run. So, very versatile player. and he hasn't played football since 6th grade.
Right.
This is his first year back, you know.
Little wide receiver screen play here.
Again, well executed by the Bobcats. They had the lead blockers out there. Our guys were stuck. They're doing their job all the way around, and it shows with 29 points on the board.
Yeah. So it looks like they did give them the first down. So it's gonna be 1st and goal at about maybe 3 yards. It looks like for the Bobcats to go to get into the end zone. So the Knights gotta really dig in here with 2:49 left.
Yeah, 29-0. Getting some comments that we're not saying the score enough here, Weimer. I blame you on that one.
Well, it's like all other things. I take the I take it and I carry the
you
team.
You carry the water, don't you?
You got broad shoulders, buddy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So the QB keeps
the middle.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that score changes.
Yes, it does.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so Mr. Hamilton, now it's not 29-0 anymore.
No.
And we have a timeout on the field. We have a injured player on the Knights, it looks like.
Oh, brother.
Please be a cramp.
Well, you know, I was going to say a lot of the early seasons we had some very warm games that a lot of it was cramping, but if you're cramping tonight,
you better eat some bananas.
You must not have drank anything all day.
Yeah, it's a tough one out there.
35-0.
Yeah, I don't think it's very serious because he was sitting up the whole time.
Yeah.
Mike looks like Jackson Ewing, so.
Maybe it is
no,
a cramp.
I don't think that, is it? No, yeah, it is Jackson.
Is it Jack?
Yeah, you can't keep him down long.
No, he'll be back.
You know, Coach Turk's absolutely. These guys never quit, though. They don't quit, and they're still playing hard.
Sure, absolutely, and that's what these kids, need to remember is, listen, there's another half here.
Exactly.
And, you never know. No one's saying, okay, you're down, 35-0 going into halftime, or maybe it's gonna be 36 here. We're not sure, but come out and score a couple of touchdowns. That is such a big deal.
Absolutely. And it would go a long way for next week as well. So.
Oh my, yeah.
But, that's just a testament to this group of kids, though, because they've come out here week after week.
Yes.
Low numbers on the team.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
You talk to some of the students that should be out there playing.
Sure.
Why do I want to come and play and get beat every week?
Yeah.
But these guys that are out here on the field giving it their all, play after play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It talks a lot about their intestinal fortitude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's more than just points on the board.
Yeah, everybody likes the W's. I mean, W's are sexy. But,
sure.
These boys play hard, and they play for the love of the game.
Yeah, they do.
They all have their different reasons, but I love each and every one of them and treat them like they're my own. And I know Coach Turk feels the same way about all of them.
Yes, he does.
So.
Yeah. No, it's funny because you mentioned that, a lot of these kids, they're not going to, most of these kids aren't going to go play college football.
Correct.
Okay.
Sure.
But the thing is that when talking to all of them, their favorite part is always the locker room. They always talk about how much they love, and a testament to the families because these families are taking these kids. Not every one of these kids drives their own vehicle and stuff. So families are taking time out of their nights, to take them to practice. And then there's the Weibel family. Good grief! I think my kid spends every Friday and Saturday night at the Weibel's house. After games, a lot of these kids end up going to the Weibel's house.
Yep.
And it's just something that you love it, and because it's not going to last forever.
And they got you're saying they got great team chemistry.
Oh, they do.
And Coach Turk made it a point in the offseason to do some things with these kids that were team building oriented. I know they did a workout up in Erie at the indoor facility up there.
Nice.
Coupled with a splash lagoon sweep over just for again camaraderie, team building.
Team building.
They a bunch of them fundraised all summer long. To raise money to go to a linebacker university down in North Carolina.
Wow.
So again, flying with the boys and hoteling every night. They got close and they all enjoyed that aspect of it. And I think if you ask any one of them when we do our senior spotlight, they say the locker room.
Yes,
that's what
the
they
guys
love.
on the team. That's their family now. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So there was a flag in the field for the Knights, and I'm not sure exactly if it was a block in the back or a hold, but
they backed them up 10.
Yeah. So the Knights are coming out with their backs pressed against it, about the 10-yard line, maybe the 9, somewhere in the 9.5, but we're not going to go there.
Caden Beatty enters the game here late.
Yep.
And bring out another one. Knights might want to consider a timeout here. A lot of confusion on the field here.
I don't see a time clock.
24. That's Staggerwall that entered the game, I think.
Nice. Oh, just out of the reach of Cole Buckley.
.210 left in the first half. 36-0 Bobcats over Franklin. Let's see if we can at least get a sustained drive here to finish out the half and go into the locker room, make a few adjustments here. And
where we're at right now. Oh, my. All right, so Hunter's counting players and figuring out what he's got here. So, and there goes Beatty off. So, yeah, good job by Hunter leading the Knights to, get everybody set and where they're supposed to be.
Another direct snap Wildcat.
That's old Cole Buckley there. Man, just nothing there. I mean,
Bobcats do a great job closing.
Yeah,
they come in quick.
Yep. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
I have to believe they've done the Wildcat here multiple times, and it's been a run. I think the next time you see it, it's going to be a pass.
Yeah.
But both Cochler and Cole Buckley have spent time at quarterback and can chuck it. So I wouldn't be surprised the next time you see a Wildcat that it's going to be a pass.
Yep. So the Knights directing some traffic here. Hunter back to pass. Better hurry. He's under. Oh,
that's a safety.
He's going to get the
safety. Out. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. They spotted him at the 1-inch line, it looks like. He did a valiant effort reaching to try to make sure that it didn't go in, but that was close.
That was close.
But here we are again. Kicker Nathan Fenningworth with his heels on the back of the end zone, out of bounds line.
I think that I'm listening to the Bobcats sideline here, and I don't think they like that call.
No. I'm sure they didn't.
Wonder if they realized that.
I thought I heard a Bobcat.
Yeah. Yeekers.
Yeah, they're.
Turk better get those referees a nice Christmas present. Huh? Shouldn't say that too loud.
No. Yeah, you don't want to. And again, Franklin with some confusion here.
Yeah.
It's one thing I haven't. There's no play clock here that I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen one either.
Wow.
That looked ugly from the snap.
Not sure if that was on us or they jumped early. They're probably going to call it on us, but again, that's going to back us up a half an inch maybe.
No.
It seemed like everybody moved except the center on that one, I think. So.
Yep. We backed up the equivalent of the thickness of a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No.
All right.
No harm, no foul. I mean, no harm, but there was a foul. But
yeah.
Let's see if Fenningworth can get a clean kickoff here.
Yeah, this is going to be an important one to.
Oh, they're really. Seneca's coming right. Oh.
Okay, come on, get a nice night bounce. All right, it's going the wrong way, but there we go.
25-yard net punt.
Yeah.
Fenningworth had to get it up quick.
He got it out of there.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
And again, that's one of those deals where everything has to go just right, for that to work.
Oh yeah, because their ears are pinned back. They're coming after it.
Yep. So the Knights have 30 seconds left in the first half. They're down 36-0 to the Seneca Bobcats. So the Knights aren't. They're not executing. The Bobcats are. They're a pretty well coached and well-run team here.
Yeah.
So we'll take our hats off to the team here. The Bobcats are doing really well. See if the Knights can't make sure they don't go up by another score here before half. Back to pass. And
he dropped that.
It is a touchdown.
I thought the ball dropped.
He bobbled it, but he came down with it.
He came down with it? Okay.
Yeah. That was Drayden Payne on the coverage. And the wide receiver made a great catch on that. It was a back shoulder throw, so he was spinning around. Yeah, made a good adjustment on the ball. Was not clean. I mean, you might have thought that he did drop it, but he did come down with it. So that's a tough one. And I almost put my foot in the mouth because I was going to say, the Knights have done a really good job defending against the pass. Where they've been getting hurt has been the run.
Yes. Sure.
But then, that happens.
Of course that happens.
But I didn't say it, so I didn't jinx it.
You came clean, though.
I did.
Chad,
yeah.
you did.
Yeah. A little pressure there. I think we get offsides
flag
maybe.
there, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
We had some good pressure up there, so I'm guessing we were offside. Yep.
Yeah.
What a long quarter.
Oof.
Long half.
Yeah, long half.
Yeah.
We're in the mercy rule territory.
I was just going to ask you that.
Is that right?
Yeah, 35 points is the high school PIAA mercy rule here. So.
Okay. See if Vinny can put her through the uprights here for the Bobcats.
Oh, was it blocked? Almost.
No, almost. Big Al was in there quick. Okay, so that's going to put the Bobcats up 43-0 with 25 seconds left in the first half.
That's one of the killers that seems to happen to us every game. We give up that late score in the half before halftime.
Sure.
That is what has to change because I think we've won every toss this year.
I think
so. And we defer to get the ball in the second half. That if we could keep them from scoring and us score right before halftime, then get the ball
it'd be a huge momentum swing.
Yeah, so it's tough.
Yeah, because and the other thing is the Knights are always a little bit tough out of the gate. We don't start real well, so it takes us a little bit of time to get our bearings, I guess. And so we'll see what the Knights can do before half. There's 25 seconds left in the first half, so we want to make sure we don't let them get in the end zone again. Yeah, so now the offsides, they get to move up on the kick here. So see if he can touch it in the end zone like Fenningworth did.
I don't think he's been trying to go deep. He's been kicking it high, and it's been causing problems for us.
It has been. We usually catch it around the 20 to 15-yard line, and they're all over us.
Yep. So it's not a bad play on their part because if you just look at numbers, they've got 11 guys coming at the ball, and when you're only kicking it 20 yards downfield, we have 5 people behind the ball. So you can't block with your 5 front guys, can't block 11. Because our second line of upbacks is catching the ball.
Yeah.
And, that was, a squib kick that we fielded about the 25-yard line. So,
kudos to Hunter Marsteller there. He was powering through. They blew the whistle. He didn't stop moving. And if that had been backyard football, he's still moving. There's no whistle in backyard football, at least in southern Venango County. There's not.
Do kids play backyard football much
anymore? No, they don't.
That was all we did growing up
Same
on weekends.
Here.
No, they don't do that.
We played a lot of the backyard football.
Yeah, we had just wars. I was considered a country kid, grew up outside of town.
Sure.
So there was a group of my country friends that we'd go down and play the 3rd Street Gang in Franklin. They had a group of teams. Then we'd go over and play the 3rd
Ward.
Oh, I like this.
On the other side. So
great memories.
Oh, man, brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, it kept a lot of us out of trouble. And
sure.
And no one ever seemed to get hurt.
No.
It was tackle. It was full-blown tackle.
How did that happen?
But no one seemed to get hurt.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, at the half.
So, at the half, you got the Bobcats 43, the Knights 0. So, we'll let Corey take over for the halftime.
Yes, absolutely, sir. And we're here now, Franklin Knight halftime show. We will come to a commercial break. We're also going to have some first half analysis, as well as enjoy the Seneca Bobcat band because our pride of Pennsylvania is not here. But yes, we will be right back after these messages.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights! From French Creek Fall Safety.
Quality, safety, and innovation. That's Toyota. Hi, I'm Bruce Sigworth here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Now let's talk resale value. Toyota consistently ranks in the top 10 in resale value, and 3 of our vehicles rank in the top 5 according to KBB.com. That research shows 4Runner, Tundra, and Tacoma maintaining a 60% or higher retail value over a 5-year period. That means you could get thousands of dollars more for your Toyota than any other brand.
We're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Go Knights!
Franklin Oil Region Credit Union has 2 convenient locations to serve their members, 101 North 13th Street in Franklin and 25 East 1st Street in Oil City. Did you know that becoming a member is pretty easy? All you have to do is live, work, worship, volunteer, attend school, or just conduct business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Stop in and talk to us about all the benefits of becoming a member. And best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from Franklin Oil Region Credit Union.
All right, we're back with the halftime report. Franklin Night Football. You guys got to enjoy the Seneca Bobcat band. As you can tell, it's a little chilly, and we're climbing steps to get back up here on the roof. So, yeah, it's 43-0, the Bobcats. We'll be right back after this.
Over 40 years ago, Cunningham's of Edinburgh opened its doors in northwest Pennsylvania.
What's
a
that?
A small-town, family-owned
Stream
business
TV.
committed to delivering the best possible car buying experience. Today, the next generation is proud to carry on that name and commitment. We are the tri-state area's only dealership offering a new and pre-owned lifetime engine warranty. Experience our helpful staff and worry-free vehicle ordering process.
We're committed to another 40 years of automotive excellence. Welcome to the family at Cunningham's of Edinburgh.
Since 1901, Franklin Industries has been a leader in steel manufacturing in our region. We started our journey making steel rails for the railroad, and we're still going strong today. Franklin Industries now manufactures steel quality U-posts and T-posts right here in Franklin, Pennsylvania. We take pride in the strength and durability of our product, and we take pride in the strength of our Franklin Knights. We're proud to support our community and Franklin athletics. Go Knights from Franklin Industries.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles, like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
When I watched my first game, I was like really pumped about it. And I was like, I want to try that out. So I started in flag football. I was like, okay, I was doing pretty good.
My uncle got me interested in football when I used to come to his games and watch him play.
At a young age, I just really loved the sport. I loved watching it, loved everything about it. So my dad convinced me to try it, and I've loved it ever since.
For me, it means hard work and one mistake, get up and redo it. Don't give up. Keep trying until you get it right.
It's meant a lot. I've learned a lot of stuff from the coaches, and Franklin coaches gave me a lot of information on what to do and how to get a lot better.
I've made friends for life, for sure. I actually consider them family. I know I'll be successful in life because I built a strong foundation with my work ethic and determination. You know, it just unifies everybody, honestly brings everybody together. You come here, you sit in the stadium during a Friday night game, and it's just everyone's one school, everyone's one family.
Franklin Night Football on Stream Television is presented by French Creek Fall Safety, Franklin Industries, by Cunningham of Edinburgh, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca, by the Red and Black Club, by Leonardo's Restaurant and Pizzeria, and by Allegheny Toyota. And we're back. Franklin Night Football, the halftime report. Bobcats 43, our Franklin Knights 0. It has been a first half of execution by the Seneca Bobcats. But I will tell you, Franklin, there's a second half to come. They have not let down, and they will not let down. Coach Turk always alludes to that. So second half, anything can happen. We're going to come back. Mr. Ryan Weimer, Mr. Chad Wilkinson, Will Haynes, myself, Corey Newcomb, as the Franklin Knights come back on the field. We're going to have the second half. The first half just was dominated by the Seneca Bobcats, running the ball, throwing the ball, and as Chad and Ryan were talking about, they're executing extremely well as the rain comes down. Fellas,
Fellas, it's Chad. It's raining. How does it, I went and got another coat.
I was just going to ask, how weatherproof is this equipment?
It's pretty weatherproof, actually.
Oh, okay.
But Seneca School District just gave us a blanket just in case.
Oh, nice.
So I want to thank them for helping us out just in case we do need that. In fact, we might do that right now. We might just cover this right up. Just in case.
For those of you that can't see, they're not covering me up.
Well, we thought about it. We're a little chilly up here in the winds of Lake Erie here in Seneca. We're in Wattsburg, Pennsylvania, where they have the Erie County Fair right down the road.
In the
I didn't think there was either, and
I would have brought an umbrella had I thought there would be.
Right.
I was looking around my car for a hat. But yeah, it just was a first half dominated, unfortunately, by the Bobcats. But as we alluded to earlier, there's a second half to play, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to happen here is you're going to find out who from the Knights, for the Knights side, obviously.
Yes.
The Knights need to find out, all right, you a dog?
Yep.
That's right.
You're going to find out who your dogs are. You want to go out there and keep on playing hard. That's what you have to do. And that's what the coaches are begging to get the guys to do is just go out there and be a dog. I mean, just go fight, man. Just go out and do it.
Yeah, this is where the personal pride has to kick in. And
yep.
And you can be a motivational speaker, but you just got to have it in you to go out and play.
Yes.
Coaches you can coach, but at a certain point, it's on the personal pride of that player to show up and give all he has for his teammates, who they love each other. They're out there fighting for each other, and that's who you play the game with. Hours and hours of practice, and it's time to go to war with them. So let's see who's got it in them.
Exactly. Yeah. Who has it in them? And when the chips are down and it's cold and it's raining, and you're down by a couple scores here, by quite a bit, it's like you guys said. Who has it in you and who wants to fight? And you got to find it within yourself. There's no
100%.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Nope.
We're all dreaming about the Apple Fest, but at the end of the day, we got a second half to play.
Yeah.
And Coach Turk, I'm sure, rounded up the boys and said it's time right now. So, and we talked about it earlier, fellas. This is a great time to get some younger guys in there, test some things out in the playbook. Maybe you haven't yet. Let it all hang out because there's nothing to lose at this point.
No.
And especially, it's not like we're, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we're not going to show something Meadville next week or the other teams that we play later on in the season haven't seen before. So
that can't be a worry or concern about giving something away for Meadville to game plan against us. So.
I thought one adjustment that was good was getting under center, and I'll tell you why. I like running the ball when you're under center. You just get a little more downhill.
You do, and it's harder to diagnose as a defender.
Sure.
As the quarterback's dropping back, because before, if they're in a shotgun, you see the quarterback. He's either turning left or turning right.
Exactly.
Here on the when they're under center and he's running back, is he dropping back to pass?
Absolutely.
Is he dropping back to hand off?
Right.
I mean, and it, like you said, it gets the running back at least a step or two momentum heading towards the hole. So.
Yep.
And it looks like the Franklin side, there's still some fans still left here, They're supporting the Knights.
They're diehards.
Yeah, when you come up here, you don't come up here just for a half.
No.
You're here for the whole game.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
it. You're in it for the duration of the game. So again, that's going to
go. Lead it go.
That's going to go out of bounds. Right. So smart play by the Knights for not trying to pick it up and do anything fancy here. So,
but again, The kicker for the Bobcats, Vinny with the long Italian name, that we're not going to even try to butcher. It's a planned kick.
Absolutely.
He's got the boot to get it down to the goal.
He does.
And it's not a bad move on their part. I mean, they're able to get down and cover quickly, and it's a numbers game at that point when you're only kicking it past the first line of defense. So. They're going to re-kick here.
Oh, are they really?
false start on the Seneca Bobcats.
Wow.
So
can you decline that?
I really don't know if you can.
That's a good
Because
question.
we got the ball at the 35 there.
Yeah. I wonder if they meant to blow the whistle before the play went off. I don't know. Interesting here.
Well, let's see if they try to kick it a little deeper this time or stay with the same
Right, yeah.
Same mentality of kicking it short and trying to get down and recover it.
Yeah, I know over to our close side here, it looks like 28 Jackson Ewing and Tristan Books are the two guys here on the second and third line of defense. Back deep, Mr. Drew Cockler.
So move up a little bit here, Drew. He's been kicking it short, but
yeah,
that'd be a time he boots it over your head. So
yeah, oh, he's going after it now.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So, here we go, Books. Makes the guy miss.
Cut
Up to the
back in.
35 yard line. Nice run.
Oh, like
yeah, it was.
Sniper out there.
Yeah.
He went down untouched.
Yeah.
I think he might have rolled an ankle, yeah.
Oh.
I think he did.
I was going to say, yeah, it was a non-contact tackle. he kind of went down on his own, and I think
he might have slipped.
Yeah, you know, I'm assuming here. I saw the hole that he was heading towards the sideline, but I think he was trying to cut it back because there was a
big one.
There was a cutback lane.
And
yes,
I think he tried to plant, and foot said yes, body said no, and down he went.
Perfect way to put it.
But that's another injury that we can't have because he's a key defender, one of our starting wide receivers. So
Toby Sanchez takes it to the outside for about a yard loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what the Knights can do here. Maybe they'll change some things up. Again, I continue to preach that I sure like in these situations, if you can get the time, you got to find a way to get them off balance a little bit. Don't let them send, 6 guys. Get that ball to your Cole Buckley and guys on the outside.
Yeah, and you got the one-on-one coverage here, so design run.
Yeah, nice little run for Hunter. Gained about 3.
A little misdirection there.
Surprising me, though, Franklin's coming out running 2 plays in a row, being down 43-0. And again, it could be, again, trying to keep them off balance, not having them pin their ears back and just go because they still got their starters out there. I see their big 77 and 71 on the D line, 56. Same beef they've had up front all night.
Yeah, and it seems like their safety kind of creeps up every time up to that right to the linebacker position. He's not worried about anybody at all going deep on him. So,
and again, we had success last week with you got Buckley one-on-one. Let him make a play.
I like my chances.
I like my chances too. Yeah. And we've seen nothing but single coverage on him all night. Now here they're giving him a 10-yard cushion.
Yep.
Do you hit the quick slant here? Because they know he's a deep threat. There's Hunter trying to get him the ball.
Yep.
Fell about 5 yards short. And again, it's a tough to throw deep ball on the run.
Running to your left.
Yeah.
That's a tough throw for any right-handed person to throw running left. So it looks like they're going to kick here. Nate Fenningworth out for the kick.
Nate was an all-conference kicker last year, and it seemed he had so much more time last year to kick. This year, I mean, his legs got to be stronger than it was last year.
100%.
He's a much bigger kid than last year, but he just hasn't had the time to really step into one, whether it be because of a snap or, the blocking, but got a little good roll here.
Yeah.
It was a little low liner.
So down to the 25-yard line. It works for, it's working for the Knights. On that play, the snap was down. I think it hopped a
low snap.
Little one hopper, but we'll see what the Knights can do on defense here. See if they got some guys that are saying, all right, let's get after it. Maybe do some different schemes, send some guys on blitzes from different positions and send some guys back in coverage. You never know.
What a turnover would just,
And they're going 4 wide here.
4 wide, all their starters in.
For the Bobcats.
Miller is their running back, 30. He's back in the game.
Yep. So see what they do here.
Q keep
out the outside. So it's a gain, a short gain of about 4 yards.
Modest gain, and that's a tough read for your son Matty, being playing defensive end that doesn't play it all season long, to be able to read that option right there and stay home and wait, because he got sucked in on the fake to the dive back. So that's a tough one, but he was able to recover nice. Our linebackers flowed nice and kept it to a modest 4 or 5 yard gain. So.
Sure.
Still spreading them out, though. 4 wide again.
4 wide. 8:40 left in the third quarter. Another read option. Keep by the Ryan Miller. Gets through the first 3 lines of defenses. It's a nice pickup out to about the Knights' 45-yard line.
A lot of arm tackling I'm seeing here on the Knights.
I see a lot of arm tackling, yes.
I agree.
Yeah. Not too often do you see many guys.
You're not going to bring 30 down on an arm tackle.
No.
He's probably one of the more complete backs we've seen this season to go against.
I agree. Yeah. Yep. We've had some tough ones, and this is a talented group. So again, same formation, 4 wide. Up the middle.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Gets through.
He's got some speed.
And he stayed in bounds. Cole Buckley went for the push out. Just couldn't get him. And here's the fireworks.
Touchdown for the Bobcats.
That's the DN did his job on this side of the field, made him turn it inside the tackle gap, but there was no one home for our linebacker core. Again, the speed on him, we got guys in pursuit, but they're not closing distance.
No, they're not.
He's just able to.
Now, when you notice that, you're like, wait a minute. We have our fast guys chasing him, and they're not gaining anything here. Like, what's going on with that? So Vinny back for the kick. Snap is down. Kick is up and good. Chad, I got a question for you. It's a personal question.
I will try to give you a personal answer.
Okay. When you're on the
sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Why is it when you're down 50 to nothing in the third quarter with 7:40 left in the game, why is it that every human around us decides to ring that stupid cowbell?
Cowbell. Yeah.
We don't need more. We need no more cowbell.
No. Yeah. I mean, the old Saturday Night Live skit, more cowbell, cowbell. But I didn't remember hearing the cowbell at all the first half.
No,
I didn't either. And I'm not sure why you bring it out in the second half. So if we lose somebody due to a conflict,
it suddenly drop off the air.
Ryan, why are you going downstairs?
Yeah. I'm going to get a warm escorted ride back to Barkeyville in the back of a cop car because I took somebody's cowbell and made it into just a plastic piece of scrap metal. Yeah. Okay. So anyways.
All right, back to the game.
Back to the game. We got 7:42 left in the third quarter. The Knights are down 50 to nothing.
We did learn from one of the Franklin coaches that there will be a running clock the rest of the game.
Hey now, let's go. Yeah,
let's go.
Return here.
Uh-oh.
Is that a fumble?
No, he
was down.
Did I see a flag come out there too? Or
Boy,
was that the bean bag for the fumble?
I don't know though.
Is that a possession bag?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I thought he had a weird landing there with his arm.
It looked like he landed on
his.
Yeah, kind of an odd.
Yeah, he's
almost
working
like
it out
hyperextended.
Yeah, he's working the elbow out. Tristan Brooks,
poor guy.
Brooks will be all right. He's a tough kid.
Tough.
So again, we should have a running clock the rest of the game. I was under the understanding that it was only the fourth quarter when we were down 35-0, but I was informed by one of the coaching staff that it's the second half. So once we start live here, nobody out of bounds or incomplete passes will stop the clock. So it should be a quicker half.
Hunter takes the snap.
Hey, he went back out of shotgun there. Finds Cole Buckley.
Okay, there you go. Buckets, let's go, baby.
Go, Buckets.
Come on, Cole Buckley. Down to the Bobcat 31-yard line. Nice pickup.
And that's what we've been saying kind of all night. Figure out how to get Cole Buckley the ball, get him in space. Nice stiff arm. Cole's not known for a stiff arm, but he's got long, lanky arms. If he can get that hand planted, you're not getting to his waist or his legs.
No, and that's what Cole's good at. He's long and lanky and elusive.
Yep. They're wiry. I think they call them guys wiry.
He's wiry.
When you're long and lanky, you're wiry.
Yeah, and he's also the pride of Polk, Pennsylvania.
Toby, hard run up the middle.
Very nice run by Toby.
That was a little misdirection.
That
backside
was.
Trap there for the Knights.
Yeah. Again,
well executed.
That's what gets me about the traps and the counters. It's execution, because it's not you have so many guys on guys here, and it's like, wow, that's a bunch. But when it comes out looking good like that, it's like, well, that's well executed, good good fundamental blocking by the Knights up front.
Yeah, Knights moving the ball still against their first string out here. So
Toby got a nice little break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job, Toby.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, 51 for the Bobcats saved a big pickup.
Yeah, Toby did a great job reading that, cutting it back to the opposite side.
He has good instincts, you think?
He does.
I like those.
Yeah.
I mean, he just naturally knows where to flow. So it's a nice pickup, nice first down for Toby Sanchez and the Knights. Down to the 19-yard line, be 1st and 10 for the Knights. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. We got 50-0 for the Bobcats on top of the Knights.
All right, move down to the power I here to a Twins left.
Fake to Toby. Nice pickup, Toby. Wide open.
Oh, wow, we got to have that, buddy. Little low by Hunter, but that's a catchable ball that Al would have had 6, had he caught that.
Yep. And that's not the Bobcats consider themselves a little lucky there, because Al don't drop those very often.
No, Al definitely surprised me this year. I had no idea he had hands like he did.
He does. He has good hands. He's a good third baseman in the ball field.
Right.
And very soft hands for being a big guy.
Going trips here for the Knights. Little bunch formation trips. I'd like to see a screen out of this to Buckley. There's a slant.
You got one-on-one coverage out there.
Bryson Watson. Oh, got to come back to the ball, buddy.
Well covered by the Bobcats.
Come back, and that's the thing they teach you too as a wideout. You have to high point the ball.
Yeah.
And go up and get it at its highest point. When you're waiting for it to come down, that's when bad things happen. Gives the defender time to make a play on it. So
yeah. And you notice in the NFL, you'd see guys, the Calvin Johnson era.
Yeah,
Megatron. I mean, he was so good at being that lanky guy.
Yep.
But then when he goes up, he's catching it at the peak. And
at the highest point, yes.
He is. And you know who else? Cole Buckley is
Cole,
very good at that.
He really is.
Yeah. You got these athletes that are just tremendous. They got leaping ability like crazy. So 3rd and 10.
Jackson.
Jackson. So Jackson was met by 5 Bobcats. So the Knights are going to have a tough one here. You got 4th and about 14.
Benningworth's going to go for the field goal. I see a kicker coming on.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you got a really good kicker that we haven't utilized.
Sure.
We've been in position before for some field goals. He probably could have had 6-7 field goals on the season so far, at least attempts. But we've opted to go for
showcase it.
Yeah.
Now we just got to make sure we have a good snap. But, it's like everything else, though. If Benningworth can't think about the snap, he just has to think about the ball and kick it.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's pretty.
That is beautiful.
Wow. What a weapon.
35-yard kick that would have been good from probably 50.
That is a boot.
Right down the middle.
Gentlemen, do you know of any college coaches looking at him? Because he's definitely got the leg for it.
Yeah, 40-yard kick. Sorry, I was.
That's a 40-yard kick into the wind.
So it could have been good by 50, 55.
Seriously, I mean, that's a boot.
Yeah, it is.
Great snap, great hold.
It worked well. Good execution by the Knights special teams there.
Man.
I mean, that's special.
He's got a leg.
Yeah, we knew he did.
40 yards.
So that takes the goose egg off the board for the Knights here.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
50-3 with 3:23 left in the third.
Gentlemen, I'm a huge Penn State fan, and Penn State's kicker couldn't have hit that. So I got to be honest with you.
Hey, speaking of Penn State, we got tickets coming up, buddy.
Yes, sir.
A little Penn State, Ohio State here in a few weeks.
The Ryan and Chad show are heading out to Penn State, Ohio State.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go.
Come tailgate with us.
I'm going to.
Oh, we'll be there.
you think Luke will let us live stream from the
I think he
parking
would.
lot?
He would,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good show, actually.
I'm not sure if Luke wants to see what we do at tailgating.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, but this is kind of special, and I'm glad to do it with Chad. Where both of us are taking our 2 seniors on the football team.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Taking them to my son's never been to a Penn State. Has Drew been to a Penn State?
Yeah, he's been to a couple.
Okay, so Maddie has never been to a Penn State football game, and last year was actually I was fortunate enough to go with Chad to my very first one. And when you have 100 and maybe 10,000, it is just incredible, the atmosphere, and it
sure is.
Yeah, so we're super pumped about that.
And you guys picked a great game for the kids to see,
too. Absolutely.
Oh, what was that?
Wow, good hands by the up lineman.
Yes, it was. My
wow.
golly.
I don't know if Penningworth meant to put an indention in his chest with that kick, but
good hands there by number. Let's give this guy some credit here. Number 22.
Is that his number?
That's Bo Barber.
Man,
a senior again, 5'11".
No, I'm hearing 33. It was 33.
Oh, it was number 33. Okay.
23. Number 23.
23.
I'm gonna grab.
All right, Connor Bem. He's a senior tight end linebacker with good hands.
Yeah, no one was expecting that. I think you could tell by our reaction, but
golly,
Penningworth kicked that thing about 75 mile an hour, and it hit that kid right in the chest.
He should be proud of himself for that catch.
Right.
So
looks like
at
they've
the
called
45,
off the dogs here.
Yeah, definitely have. So the 45-yard line.
Yeah,
they're still doing well.
Backup guy runs pretty well too. Number 4. Starting lineman still in.
They just Ryan Miller's no longer in there for the Bobcats. He's along the sideline here with his coaches.
And coming back in? No.
Timeout.
So a timeout with 3:07 left in the third quarter. We got the Bobcats up 50-3 over the Knights.
Yeah, we last week we had a lot of technical difficulties. We didn't get a chance to do our broadcast, but Cole Buckley was our player of the game last week.
Yes.
Leonardo's player of the game. So shout out to Cole. Cole had, I think, almost 200 yards receiving. If I recall,
it was a monster number for him.
Yeah, so
he had an incredible game.
Great job, Cole.
Thank you.
Definitely showed out. So
thank you, Leonardo's.
Leonardo's gift certificate for free pizza here.
Excellent.
At the end of the season.
Yeah, Leonardo's been a great sponsor for us. They fed us our big fat faces before some games, and I'm telling you, it is so good.
It's legit.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah. I've never walked away there thinking anything other than, wow, that
I've
was
had
good.
some friends from Titusville go over there because of it lately, so they.
Oh yeah,
it's that good.
Yep.
Q keep.
So Q keep. Oh, almost there, Jeremy Cunningham. Good job, Killa.
You guys weren't kidding about the clock. Boy, it's already.
It's going quick.
Yeah. Caden Beatty on the tackle there, number 32. Looks like a lot of the starting Knights are out of the game right now, so looks like we got some younger guys in there. I see Petey Alfeo, number 50. Is that Petey? Yeah.
I think it is Petey, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Leonardo's, we got Petey out there.
55, Sam Weimer in the game at linebacker.
Oh, there we go, Sambo.
Outside linebacker here.
Oh. Beatty's there, and let's see. Evan Stagwalt's the other linebacker. Looks like he's switching out there a little bit.
Good read by Stag. Otto come up, but just couldn't make the play.
He's getting down there for a touchdown for the Bobcats.
Number 10.
That's Rylan Harwood. He's a freshman quarterback. That's a pretty good move for a freshman.
Yeah, no, Evan Staggerwald read it very well. He was on pass coverage in the linebacker spot, but dropped off the coverage to come up and make the play, and just kind of a little bit of a bad angle, and the quarterback has some wheels too.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Yeah.
He was able to outmaneuver him and kick it to the outside, and just couldn't. Drayden Payne was trying to make the play, but if he did, it was going to be a horse collar. So it's probably smart all the way around to let that one go.
Yeah. So the kick is up and good for Vinny.
Vinny's got a lot of points tonight.
Yes, he has. Not sure if he's on your fantasy team or not, but he's been getting.
Yeah, but he's only extra points though, so it's not
True.
huge for fantasy.
No,
but,
no. But
we got anywhere's 40-yarder is probably worth 6-8 points.
Yeah, I would say so.
Points in fantasy.
So for the Knights right now, they're down 47-3. I'm sorry, 57-3, with 2:01 left in the third quarter. Sorry, my eyes they weren't focusing. I think my contacts might have been frozen. Yes. Yes, and that noise you hear is not all hot air coming out of my mouth. It's the cold air coming from Lake Erie. Thank you, Canada, our neighbors to the north. We appreciate you. But maybe we need to build a wall, Mr. Well, we're not going to go there.
Yeah, we run it.
We could have a wall up that way at least.
Politically free show here.
Could we have a wall to stop the wind from blowing me away?
Simply, that's all you wanted, just to prevent the wind from coming out.
See, even Corey's like, see, he knows.
I know, I am. I'm up here freezing with you, gentlemen. Ooh, baby.
Yeah. Good thing I got Chad beside me to keep me warm, big fella.
Sometimes you got to go to survival mode.
That's right. That's right. We know where that's going, and we're going to stop that because it's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bobcats 57-3 over the Franklin Knights. Back deep, Drew Cockler and Hunter Marsteller and Tristan Books. That's going to Drew Cockler. Let's go, buddy.
You got to make that
nice.
Good job making the first guy miss, but
not
a lot of blocking up there for him.
No, Drew it was 1-on-3.
Yeah.
And, that's tough for Drew, but he did make the first guy miss, but then after that it got ugly quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so see what we can do here. Get some younger guys in there. I see. Yeah, that's perfect.
The only downside about these younger guys getting the varsity time is this negates their JV game. Typically, when they get so much time in this game, they end up having to cancel because we're not deep enough to have kids be able to play one half and then the next day play another full game.
Correct.
So,
one thing I like is look at the size of this lot line here.
I was just going to say, they look
for our JV.
Big.
Yeah, they're big boys. Yeah, so I like it.
Oh, a nice pull.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice running there, Caden Beatty.
Yep.
Hard running.
Running. Didn't net much, but good hard running. He had good eyes. He hit the whole cutback. Had to cut back into the only hole that was there. It wasn't designed to go there, but he did see the hole in the cutback lane and took it. Just didn't amount to much.
So it looks like we're not quite coming to the end of the third quarter here, but the Knights are.
Trips right here. Dallas Ross on our near side.
Nice. It's good to see old D. Ross out there.
Carry.
Oh,
thrown off his back foot here. That
That's
might
tough.
get him a stern talking to at some point when they watch film tomorrow or Monday.
Sure.
So I see out there Avery Shetler's out there, number 68, doing some blocking for the Knights.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good to see him out there. He's a tough kid, putting in a lot of work. Let's see, we got 98. Is that? I'm trying to read out here in this.
In the dark.
That's Kate. We like to call him K-Hut. Caden Hughes out there on the line.
Give up the middle, snuffed out.
Yeah, that's a tough play. That box was as full as you can get.
That'll take us to the end of the third quarter here. About 6 seconds left, running clock.
Let's see, there's Evan Staggerwald out there.
24, yep. 16, Drayden Payne getting a little offensive time. Don't really see him on offense much.
Yeah, so. Okay, so with the end of the third quarter, the Knights are down 57-3. But we like to do every week we have our senior spotlight. And this week we got number 76, Jordan Domris. Interesting guy. Chad and I, he was one of the few guys that we haven't seen a whole lot of because he He didn't play for us when we were in the Orange Crush program. But I'd say he's a pleasure, and he's kind of a refreshing young man to talk with, Chad. And I think you can understand what I'm saying when I say that he's just a good old boy. He's what's right in the world. You need
more people like him.
You do. He's a quiet guy that just kind of does his thing.
Yeah, very genuine person.
He was
good-hearted.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say warm-hearted.
Yeah.
Yeah. His goal this year, it's just like everyone else, wants to win more than 2 games. That's what he's wanting to do. And we asked him what his favorite part about football, and it's nice to see some kids.
Yeah.
He just wants to hit some kids. And
it's funny he was calling them kids. I just like hitting kids. Now this kid's the biggest kid on our team.
Oh
too.
my word!
Wow, good punt by Fenningworth. That's going to be a net of 80 yards. Get it! Oh, nice try by
Look
Bryson
at that
Watson.
hustle.
Wow.
That is hustle.
That ball just booted 80 yards.
Oh, yeah. But it's not going to net 80 because it is a touchback.
Right.
Man.
Wow, that ball was booted.
He's doing these rugby-style kicks here, just to try to get it off quick and come out off the side.
What a weapon.
Yeah. So in talking with Jordan, one thing that we asked him, if there's anybody that he kind of looked up to or admired in football, and his uncles and his cousins used to play football, and so it's kind of nice. Jordan plans after school is going to trade school, Newcastle School of Trades.
Yeah,
for auto mechanics. And I'm telling you what, folks, if your kids are not thinking, if they're not sure what to do, please give trade schools a look, because if you go anywhere, you see hiring signs for everything. But boy, there's not a lot of people that are trained mechanics.
Yes.
And Jordan he's done that his whole life. He's just worked on cars and stuff, and a great kid, and he's very humble about his skills that he's learned.
First year playing organized football ever. He's played a little backyard here and there, but first year strapping the pads on.
Yeah, isn't that nice to hear about some kids that played some backyard football still? It still does happen, but it's not as often as you think. But no, it's refreshing to hear. And his favorite kind of ice cream, Chad.
Oh yeah,
it's chocolate.
Just
these guys in there, like Jonah was just plain vanilla.
Yeah,
I'm like,
straight vanilla.
Life.
Yeah.
But no, he just enjoys just plain chocolate ice cream, which you can really respect. And his favorite music artist, and this is another. This is a good old soul.
Good old
Alan
boy.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Everyone else
Excellent.
is
none of that new country.
No.
BS.
See, none of that
the
new
good
country
old stuff.
Yes, just some good old Alan Jackson. Yeah. So this is interesting. So on a side note, I wear a size 14, and so when I sit down beside Jordan, I look down and I see his boots, and they literally look like the size of a small heifer. I'm like, oh my word, your boots the size of a steer. What? He wears a size 17 shoe.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, could you imagine trying to find those?
You can't. I don't know.
He said they're all special orders.
I was going to say.
Yeah. He's not going into the store and trying on multiple shoes here. No.
He needs Shaquille O'Neal's shoe store.
Right?
Yeah. I mentioned earlier how he's our largest kid on the team. He's what, 6'6", 275, 280, something like that on our roster. Very, very large individual, and those are the kids though that I'm happy. Never played it before.
Right.
Wanted to come out and do it. I mean, we need more of those.
Oh,
that
doubt.
Just come out and give it a try. And that was the one question we asked him too. And he was so thankful for his teammates helping him become better.
Yeah.
That was he wanted to give them a shout out too. Hey, I want to thank my teammates for helping me improve my skills and get better. So that they're all very supportive of them.
Yeah. So kudos to the Knights. I mean, the Knights just in general have a good group of guys.
Oh, block punt.
Blocked.
Caden Beatty with the block. Oh, guys, we got to get on that ball.
Nice block, Caden Beatty.
Not sure if we got it back or not.
So let's see who's in there. All right, so it looks like the bottom of the pile was Evan Staggerwald.
Hey, Staggy.
Staggy.
All right, boys.
All right,
that boy's it. Yeah. You know, Chad, we had Staggy there the last year, and I tell you what, you know, I've known his dad and his brother my whole life, and talk about Evan is just an absolute joy to coach because he looks at you, he listens, and he just goes to work. He gives what he has.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to be a name we're going to be talking about. I feel for the next few years. So the last nice little thing about Jordan, Chad and I, you know, both of us are archery hunters, and we hunt. And Jordan, a little side note, got a 10-point buck, not this year, but has gotten one before. So it's kind of nice to see, you know, some younger kids.
Fumble.
Oh, fumble. Uh-oh.
Unable to pick it up cleanly with the Bobcats, but they got the ball about midfield.
About midfield for the, yep.
Again, you know, that's the things that Jason Carey is going to learn and adapt and get
fall
into
on
his
that
mind.
ball.
Well, the internal clock. He didn't feel it. He had the ball hanging out. You know, they always say like a loaf of bread, but he wasn't aware of his surroundings. It appeared, and he had three guys on his backside that just, you know, were able to knock it out of his hand very cleanly. So, but that's that pocket awareness that will come with time and reps and. You know, watching some film and getting an understanding of you got to have that mental clock.
And you know, with Sam, Jason being the same grade as Sam, Jason's a very bright kid, and he will learn from this because he's a good athlete.
Oh yeah, he's impressed me this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Knights take over. Oh, I'm sorry, the Bobcats take over.
Yeah.
Swing it out there. Nice. Good containment there. Hey, who was down there?
I
24. Staggy. Evan Staggerwald again.
Trying to figure out who number 6 is. He came on a backside blitz and ran that all the way to the sidelines. A good pursuit, and our DNs were able to string that out here.
Let's see. Number 6. Landon Lynch. Nephew of?
I couldn't tell you.
Marty Lynch.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that. All right.
Very good high school football player.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Bobcats, 2nd and 12.
Keep.
Again, we're right there. Killa coming up. Oh, D. Ross,
Dallas
baby!
Ross.
Yeah.
Nice job, kid.
That's it. That's what we like.
Another scrappy wrestler. Another wiry wrestler.
Good kid. I just saw D. Ross. You know D. Ross?
He's had a birthday.
Yeah, he's 16 years. He's driving. He has a Toyota or a Dakota, Dodge Dakota.
Okay.
Yeah, nice truck. Yeah, I saw him driving. I'm like,
that can't be.
I was just leaving the 7th and 8th grade game, and you know, of course, the Knights were done with their practice and stuff, and old D. Ross hops in that, and I'm like, I look at him about like 20 feet away. I just point straight at him, and he smiles and waves. Probably under his breath saying, "Hey, coach, get out of my way."
Met up
nice
the middle.
Nice, met well.
Yeah.
Is that Beatty?
Beatty and number 50.
K Hut, Petey's number
Big
50.
Petey, yeah.
I tell you what, the Knights JV team is a very good team.
What grade are these, Jenna? Are these guys in 10th grade? Most of these guys in 10th?
Well,
or
Petey,
a lot of 11th.
Petey is a freshman.
Okay. Wow.
Staggy's a freshman.
Wow.
Now K Hut is a junior.
There's some big guys out here.
Oh, yeah.
Number 55's a big kid.
Yes.
Linebacker.
Yep.
That's Sam Warner.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say.
I try not to talk about my kids.
I know you don't. I know. So I had to mention it.
Yeah. So the Bobcats got 4th down, going for it, up the middle.
Oh.
Sam's my favorite one.
He's a Steeler
fan.
Yeah.
Wow, he just got that
He was
first
raised
down.
right.
Yeah, he didn't fall to the brainwashing that goes on at the Weimar.
Yes, there is some brainwashing.
Generations
Grandpa.
of brainwashing.
Folks, if you're out there, Mr. Weimer feels bullied. I don't feel that I'm in a safe work environment.
I saw Big Heart
Luke.
halftime and told him, hey, gave you a shout out on the live stream. He's like, oh, yeah?
Yeah, my dad's all excited. He's like, oh, wait.
Yeah,
I
I told him how you were a child abuser and raised your son to be a Cowboy fan. And then he continued on with the
America's team.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, there you go.
We all have, yeah. So 1st and 10 with 3:50 left in the game. The Knights are down. And there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of bodies flying around here. You can see these young kids. They are just flying to the ball.
Yeah.
There's
43 was the first one there.
Yeah.
I don't recognize that number either. I'm not even sure if we have them updated on our
No, I don't see
roster
one.
here. No, Jacob Balsamo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's from Southern Venango County.
Oh. All
right.
Yeah. He's got a couple of brothers that play, too.
Yeah.
Are we
nice
talking
kid.
Barkeyville area?
He's from Clintonville.
Oh, okay, Clintonville.
Yep.
Gotcha.
A little further north.
Just a little.
And east. Thank you.
Still in the southern half of Venango County,
It
though.
is. That's why he was in on the tackle. All right, so the Bobcats, 2nd and 9. Looks like they're going to keep it.
Oh, yeah,
By the quarterback. Kill it. Oh, hey there. So, again, the Knights are in good position. Another a young one, sophomore, 73, Jeremy Cunningham, Old Keller, in there. And Caden Beatty was in there. Beatty's a junior, so he's got some good experience to help out that crew.
Yeah, we always called him Little Beatty. He had an older brother, Austin. That graduated last year.
Yeah.
But when we had him coaching in the Orange Crush, they were playing together. And, back then when you had 35, 40 kids on your team running around, you duct taped their name on their helmet. And
Big Beatty and Little Beatty.
Quickly realized we had two Beattys and we're yelling. We're like, all right, Big Beatty, Little Beatty.
You got to love when that happens.
Yeah. But they liked it, too. It was
Sure.
Good stick.
Nice hitting there.
Well, these young guys are showing some promise.
They are. It's another Landon Lynch hit.
Yeah. It was Landon Lynch the one that rolled his ankle real bad?
He did, yeah. Remember we saw
that thing was broke.
Oh, it looked like he had a
baseball
inside.
underneath the skin.
Yeah. Oh man.
Poor kid.
Yeah. He's tough.
That's one thing I've learned. Frankly, players are so tough.
A little inside information here. So, my mother-in-law that lives right beside the school.
Right.
So there's a little group of kids that comes over, and my mother-in-law feeds those guys. And I'm gonna get mad if come Thanksgiving time, if she just looks at me like, there's not much turkey left, Ryan. So, but there's Landon Lynch, Toby Sanchez, Jason Carey, my son Sam, and usually there's a couple other miscellaneous ones that come here and there. But I'm telling you, she's retired, and so is my father-in-law, Mike. But Faith and Mike just entertain those kids. They come over
they
and
just love it.
They feed. She had sandwiches made for those kids. I mean, like you put a big pan of sliders in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Chad's saying nice.
I want to come over for dinner.
Chad's gonna be at my mother-in-law's house come 3 o'clock on
your mother-in-law
on Monday.
Gave me the old family recipe for the coney sauce a
Uh-oh.
couple years back.
That is true.
Yeah. So
yes.
I got to give her a big thanks to.
Yes.
to
Faith's a very good cook. Oh boy, she loves it, and it's kind of like her love language to
yeah,
to all
exactly.
those. Oh, it is. It totally is. She loves it. And again, thank you to all those parents and grandparents that take care and feed these kids and gives us something to talk about. You know what I mean?
Victory formation.
Victory
here
formation.
Wow, that was
for the Bobcats.
That was the quickest second half
fast,
I've ever been a part of.
I'm not gonna complain.
No,
fellas.
because we are up in the Arctic North. It feels like.
I know.
Well,
So the Bobcats, with the fireworks going off, are going to take the win tonight, 57-3 over the Knights. Very good Seneca team. They're a very sound team.
Yes, they are.
They play well together, and that's going to be a tough out for somebody in the playoffs.
Yes,
if you got to play them, you're going to know it.
Absolutely.
They might not be the flashiest, but they're a very well coached and very very fundamentally sound team.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, hey, guys, welcome to the Franklin Knight Postgame Show. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we will be back right after this.
When I watched my first game, I was like really pumped about it. And I was like, I want to try that out. So I started in flag football. I was like, okay, I was doing pretty good.
My uncle got me interested in football when I used to come to his games and watch him play.
At a young age, I just really loved the sport. I loved watching it, loved everything about it. So my dad convinced me to try it. I've loved it ever since.
For me, it means hard work and one mistake, get up and redo it. Don't give up. Keep trying until you get it right.
It's meant a lot. I've learned a lot of stuff from the coaches, and Franklin coaches gave me a lot of information on what to do and how to get a lot better.
I've made friends for life, for sure. I actually consider them family. I know I'll be successful in life because I've built a strong foundation with my work ethic and determination. You know, it just unifies everybody, honestly brings everybody together. You come here, you sit in the stadium during a Friday night game, and it's just everyone's one school, everyone's one family.
Quality, safety, and innovation. That's Toyota. Hi, I'm Bruce Sigworth here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Now let's talk resale value. Toyota consistently ranks in the top 10 in resale value, and 3 of our vehicles rank in the top 5 according to KBB.com. That research shows 4Runner, Tundra, and Tacoma maintaining a 60% or higher retail value over a 5-year period. That means you could get thousands of dollars more for your Toyota than any other brand.
We're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin. Go Knights!
Since 1901, Franklin Industries has been a leader in steel manufacturing in our region. We started our journey making steel rails for the railroad, and we're still going strong today. Franklin Industries now manufactures steel quality U-posts and T-posts right here in Franklin, Pennsylvania. We take pride in the strength and durability of our product, and we take pride in the strength of our Franklin Knights. We're proud to support our community and Franklin athletics. Go Knights from Franklin Industries.
Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca offers great customer service along with a legendary lineup of Ford vehicles, like the F-150, the Escape, the Explorer, and now the Bronco. The Ford brand is defined by a stellar safety record, long-lasting dependability, and unmatched quality. Looking for used? We have those too. Visit our website to see our complete lineup at griffinphyllisford.com or stop in and test drive a Ford today at Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca.
At French Creek, American Made is at the core of our growth and success in manufacturing top-quality fall arrest and rescue systems. Today, even though French Creek has transitioned into a much larger headquarters, the design, testing, and manufacturing operations proudly remain right here in Franklin. Our American Made jobs support our local community and small businesses that are part of where our workers live every day. This high bar for quality standards is the same bar and quality we expect out of our Franklin Knights. Good luck this season, Franklin, and go Knights from French Creek Fall Safety.
Over 40 years ago, Cunningham's of Edinboro opened its doors in Northwest Pennsylvania. A small town, family-owned business committed to delivering the best possible car buying experience. Today, the next generation is proud to carry on that name and commitment. We are the tri-state area's only dealership offering a new and pre-owned lifetime engine warranty. Experience our helpful staff and worry-free vehicle ordering process.
We're committed to another 40 years of automotive excellence. Welcome to the family at Cunningham's of Edinboro.
All right, welcome back to Franklin Night Football, the post-game show. Gentlemen, we're going to name the Leonardo's player of the game.
It was I thought the brightest light tonight shining for the Knights was our kicker, Nate Fettingworth.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's one of the best high school kicks I've seen.
Yes, me too.
It worked out great. I mean, kudos to every kicker because they have to have a good snapper and a good holder.
Yes.
You know, we all know laces out, Dan. And we've seen tonight, we saw some bad snaps and stuff, but it worked out perfect. But kudos to Fenningworth because that kick was into the wind. Oh, you can see where the rain's coming down now. You can tell which way the wind's coming from.
Sure.
Into the wind. It was officially, 40
yards.
40 yards into the wind, and that ball would have went through at about 50 yards.
Exactly.
Oh, if not
it was
more.
a beautiful kick. I mean,
it's
just
phenomenal.
Yeah, so it was next level. So
and
for
punts
that,
under duress all night long, did a great job just getting it out.
Yeah, I mean, he kicked a couple that went you know,
we had that one 80-yarder.
80 yards. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
so
that
just punt was phenomenal.
Yeah. So kudos to Nathan Fenningworth,
second-time player of the game.
Yeah,
excellent
for us.
Two-timer. I mean,
two-timer.
Yeah, which is something special to have because
pizza party at the Fenningworth house.
Yes. All right.
I'm going.
So hey, Doc Fenningworth. We're coming over.
Yeah. Well, we'll deliver it.
A little warning.
There you go.
A warning shot. Well, hey, gentlemen, I want to thank Chad and Ryan and Will and Mark and myself. I'm Corey Newcomb. We will be back next week to see the Franklin Knights at the Meadville Bulldogs.
Yeah, Chad Weimer and Ryan Wilkinson.
Whoa.
Hey guys, I knew it as soon as I said it. I said I just did the backwards. I flipped them and I did it perfect though.
Yeah.
If I was gonna screw it up, I did it right. So
that's right. But just as a quick note, the Meadville Bulldogs.
Yes.
Very tough team.
Yes, they are.
You're gonna see some college football players in the making up there.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to watching it and looking forward to seeing how the boys bounce back because, you know, it is. It's part of the game.
Yeah. It's going to be a long bus ride.
That's an old rivalry, Franklin Meadville too.
Oh boy.
So.
Yeah. They can get their
red
licks.
And the black.
Yeah, they can take their licks in football because we definitely give it to them on the baseball field.
And the basketball
court as well. Yeah.
I've always said that about Franklin. Wait till basketball season.
Yeah, we can always throw that in there. But no, Meadville's always been a very tough football team.
Yes.
Good athletes.
Great athletes over there in Crawford County. And hey, I just want to thank all these folks here and welcome. We're going to have a wonderful broadcast next week in Meadville. So for everyone here, go Knights, and we'll see you next week.
Go Knights.
Thank you for watching Franklin Knight Football. Franklin Knight Football on Stream Television has been presented by French Creek Fall Safety, Franklin Industries, by Cunningham of Edinburgh, by Franklin Oil Region Credit Union, by Griffin Phyllis Ford in Seneca, by the Red and Black Club, by Leonardo's Restaurant and Pizzeria, and by Allegheny Toyota.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports presentation of Franklin Knight Sports on Stream TV.